to Ashton Quiller. Quiller's the center fielder, 467 average after 3 games. 1 home run, 3 RBIs for Quiller. Preseason all Sun Belt outfielder leading off. Swings and misses for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. So look at their lineup. Ashton Quiller bats right, throws left. You usually see that the other way around. He's a sophomore from Lake Charles, Louisiana. He came with the head coach from Nichols to Arkansas State. Batting second's Lane Walton, the second baseman. Swung on, lifted down the right field line. That will go into the stands. No, he's going to catch it. Did he get it? Yeah. It was on the top of the padding there, and Furness got there and made the catch. 1 away. Nice job, huh, Hindu?
Yeah, he stayed with it, David. We talked about that wind, which is basically blowing out to left field today, and the ball just kind of comes back into the field of play, and good hustle by Will, and we certainly appreciate that if you're Owen Kelly.
Lane Walton, the 2-hole hitter's coming up. The second baseman's hitting .417 after 3 games. He has 3 home runs, 6 RBIs already. Leads the team in both categories, a lefty against a right-handed pitcher. He's a graduate from Sugar Land, Texas Hill College. Swing and a miss at the first one at 91 for strike 1. Batting third on deck is Patrick Ingskoff, the shortstop, a right-handed hitting senior. He's from Little Rock, Arkansas, transfer from Oklahoma, who's been at Arkansas State for a little while. Jalen Fox, the left fielder, will bat fourth, a freshman. This one misses inside for ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bats right, throws left, the freshman from Sanford, Florida. Batting fifth is Evan Griffiths, the right fielder, bats and throws right-handed. He's a graduate from Longwood, Florida, transfer from Stetson University. Swing and a miss, off speed there, Hindu. What was that?
Yeah,
86?
Yeah, that's a cutter right there. Just got it under the hands of Walton. Lane Walton this week, you mentioned his weekend, was the Sun Belt Conference Player of the Week. 3 home runs, 6 RBI.
That's a good start, huh? 1-2 to Walton. That one skips away off the shin guard of Falling, goes all the way to the Ole Miss dugout on the first base side. Batting sixth is Cougar Cook, third baseman. His switch hitter is Cougar Cook. You better be a switch hitter. You got a name like that, Cougar Cook. Spelled like Cougar. He's a junior, right-handed thrower, or from Sholo, Arizona. Foul ball, third base side. Went to Utah Valley. Hitting seventh for Arkansas State is Aiden Houseworth, the DH. He is a left-handed hitting sophomore from St. Louis, Missouri, to Chamonix College Prep in high school. Hitting eighth is Derek Martinez, the first baseman, right-handed hitting freshman from Claremont, Florida. Swing and a miss, took something off of that, and he chased it away for the second out of the inning. That's the first strikeout for Owen Kelly.
Yeah, looked like a changeup, David. Just kind of died there on the outer half. He got Walton way out in front of it. 2 quick outs now for Owen Kelly.
With that strikeout, remind you all strikeouts recorded by Ole Miss pitchers are brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. New home and auto rates, same great service. Farm Bureau, go with a home team. So 1 down. 9-hole hitter wrap up the lineup is Caden Amundsen, the catcher, senior right-handed hitter from Otsego, Minnesota, and Nichols. Bunt, third base side. It is a good one. Pitcher picks it up and drops it. And hustling down the line is Ingskoff. And he will reach on a bunt single, and that gives the Red Wolves a base runner, keeps the inning alive. He came in hitting .417, no homers and 2 RBIs. And he's got a unique connection to Ole Miss for sure. He's preseason All-Sun Belt at shortstop, returning starting shortstop. He's been there a little while. He led the team in slugging percentage last year, second in batting average. He had 9 home runs. He had a real good 23 and 24 freshman and sophomore, or he played 23 and 24 at Oklahoma, made appearances, 3 starts for the Sooners, and then decided to come back home basically to Jonesboro. There's a strike, and count is 0-1 to Jalen Fox. Fox is leading the team with a .500 average, no homers, no RBIs, right-handed batter. But he's the grandson, Edkoff, who just got the bunt single, is the grandson of former Ole Miss head coach Pat Harrison, who coached Hindu.
Yep, Colleen's son. Good player, too.
There he goes. He's trying to steal. The throw to second is going to be a one-hopper, not in time. It skips away toward left field. He's going to jump up and get to third and will be safe there. So a steal of second base and an error allows him to get to third base. Count 0-2 to Jalen Fox, but we lost control of it there at the bag. I don't know who they put the error on. So Patrick trying to manufacture something. Bunt single, steal second, get to third on an error. He's in scoring position with 2 down. His dad, John Ingskoff, played 4 years for the Razorbacks in basketball and was on that 94 national championship team. Owen Kelly from the stretch still could get out of this. He's got an 0-2 count. Checks the runner and delivers.
Yep. Small world, isn't it?
Small world. You're just getting old, boy.
Not going to argue that either. Too good of a pitch right there, 0-2, though.
Yeah, he kind of left that up, didn't he? 0-2 to Fox. It's going to miss away for ball one. Jalen Fox, right-handed hitter. Trying to get a two-out hit with 2 strikes here. He needs a 2-out, 2-strike hit to put Arkansas State on top here in the top of the first. The 1-2 pitch. Got him. Strike 3. Nailed the inside corner on an 89 fastball, and that will end the inning.
Yeah, just kind of caught him guessing right there. It showed.
Ole Miss fans, college baseball is here, so grab a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager to watch your team hit it out of the park. Whether you're at the bar with fellow Ole Miss fans or watching with your friend who went to that other school, Dos Equis is there for it all. Hotty toddy, Dos Equis, official corporate sponsor of the Ole Miss Rebels. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2025, imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Ole Miss pride. When I'm carrying the Ole Miss Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra Ole Miss gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra hottie toddy from the cashier too. Visit Regions.com/Go Rebels to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Oxford as we go to the bottom of the first inning. No score between Ole Miss and Arkansas State. The Red Wolves got a pop-out strikeout, reached on a bunt single out of Ingscoff, stole second, got to third on air, but was left there when Fox struck out looking. And we go now to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Red Wolves have Fox in left, Quiller in center, Griffiths in right, Cook at third, Ingscoff at shortstop, Walton at second, Martinez at first, Amundsen catching with Maloney on the hill. We're going to see Colin Maloney, 0-0 with a 0 ERA. Pitched a little bit this past weekend in their series, and he's on the hill here. Only the Rebels starting lineup for you as well. Mike Clement coaching in the third base box, Chris Cleary in the first base box. Leading off for Ole Miss will be Dom Decker, the second baseman. Bats left, throws right. Junior from Sellersburg, Indiana, transfer from Murray State. Hitting second is Judd Udemark, the third baseman. Right-hand hitting senior from Charlotte, North Carolina. The 3-hole hitter for Ole Miss will be Will Furness, the first baseman. Bats left, throws right. Senior from Nacogdoches, Texas. Cleanup is Tristan Becerra, playing right field. Bats and throws left-handed. The senior from Greenville, South Carolina. The transfer from Clemson. The 5-hole hitter is Colin Rutder, the DH. Right-hand hitting senior from Olive Branch, Mississippi. Came in from BYU. First pitch is called strike 1 to Decker. Decker's hitting .250, no homers, no RBIs. Left-handed batter against a right-handed pitcher. Third baseman on the edge of the grass to take away a bunt. The 0-1, and that's in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Hitting sixth for Ole Miss will be Daniel Pasella, the left fielder. Bats and throws left-handed, a senior from Mundelein, Illinois, transfer from Illinois State. Seventh is the catcher, Austin Fawley, as this misses away for ball 1. Austin Fawley, junior from West Palm Beach, Florida, came to Ole Miss a year ago from Kentucky. Hitting eighth is Braden Randall, the shortstop. He's been here the whole time. Bats left, throws right, junior from Rockwall, Texas. Strike 3 call, painted the inner edge. Boy, he worked him inside and got the calls he needed, struck him out.
Yeah, good location right there, in under the hands of the left-handed hitting Dom Decker. Just kind of froze him.
So a good first man for Maloney, strikes out Decker, and here's Judd Udemark. Udemark, the third baseman, hitting .444, a home run and 3 RBIs. He got his 30th home run of his career this weekend. After Randall batting ninth for Ole Miss's Hayden Federico, the switch-hitting center fielder, throws right-handed, sophomore from West Monroe, Louisiana. That one's low for a ball, and a count 1-0 to Utermark. They got a shift on him with 3 infielders on the left side. This one's high for ball 2, 2-0. Arkansas State wearing their black jerseys with the Red Wolf logo on the chest, black hat. A little bit low inside, ball 3, 3-0. Gray pants, black stockings. Rebels wearing their red tops. Hindu's been looking for those reds. Navy blue hat with a red bill, like that look too. White pants. It's got Ole Miss across the chest in blue, trimmed in white. A little bit low, walked him on 4 pitches. So Utermark is aboard with 1 down here in the bottom of the first and no score. You know, Judd last year got the walk-off homer in the bottom of the 10th against Arkansas State. Give the Rebels the win. He also got a solo shot against the Red Wolves in a loss to Arkansas State back in 2024. Gets a walk here. Will Furness, 500 hitter. No homers, 3 RBIs. Off to a good start. Left-handed batter against the right-handed pitcher. And the first pitch to Furness. Utermark's going. The pitch is outside. The throw to second late. Utermark with a steal. Hello. That's his second one, right? Stole third?
Yeah, and it's deceiving, right? He's 6'5", 230, and he can absolutely get down that line. He got a tremendous jump. He stole that off Maloney. It was a pretty good throw by Amundsen.
Rebels are 6 of 6 on the year now in stolen bases. They're presented by our friends at Wade Incorporated. Remember, nothing runs like a deer. This ball fouled off and out of play third base side. The count is 1-1 to Furness. The first pitch missed. It's all about that jump, isn't it, Hindu?
Yep. 99 times out of 100, you steal it off the pitcher, and he got a tremendous jump.
1-1 to Furness. Pitch low inside for ball 2. 2-1 to Will Furness.
If you don't, with 1 out, if you don't keep an eye on him, you know, he'll try and steal third right here. I think he's got green light if he feels like he can get a good jump.
Utermark at second. The pitch to Furness. Strike 2 called. Count 2-2. Boy, he has really worked that lower box against the hitters, left-handed hitters especially, Randall and Furness. Furness got his career second home run in the win over Arkansas State back in 2023. Ground ball hit sharply to second, off the glove of Walton as he misplayed it. Utermark will round third and step on a plate and score, and the Rebels take a 1-0 lead on an error on the second baseman.
Yeah, Lane Walton just let that ball play him. He was playing shallow right field. You know, he's 4 or 5 steps off the dirt, and he just stayed back, and it just kind of ate him up right there and didn't get in front of it. So the stolen base comes back to help the Rebels.
You know, Brad, there's a lot of playing out in the grass and all, and I played infield in high school. I just don't know if I like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it. Obviously, the analytics were saying, you know, we need to play him out here, but unable to glove that cleanly, and the Rebels take advantage of it.
You guys rarely did that back in the day, right? This pitch is low for ball 1, or if you did, you were going to get to the dirt, you know, not. And he was a good, 10 steps, maybe 8 steps back. Nonetheless, Rebels take a 1-0 lead. 1-0 to Tristan Bassetta, the right fielder, hitting 500, a home run, leads the Rebels with 7 ribbies already, and fouls this one away third base side, and a count 1-1 to Tristan Bassetta. Bassetta hit 500 against Nevada. He was 5 for 10 with 7 RBIs and 5 runs. Scored. 1-1 to Bassetta. Just inside. He keeps working those left-handers way in. This one missed a little bit on a breaking ball. 2 balls and a strike to Bassetta. Maloney, as Brad told you in the pregame, fastball 90-92. He's got a sweeping breaking ball. It's 77-79 outside. His changeup's 84-85. So speed-wise, you can kind of pick up what's what. This one misses outside for ball 3. That was a fastball that tailed away from the left-handed hitter. So now in the driver's seat here is Bassetta with 1 out and 1 on, 1 run in, 3 balls, 1 strike to Bassetta. And his pitch. Fouled straight back. That's toward us. The net stops it, though. Full count to Bassetta.
Got a pretty good pitch to hit right there.
Yeah.
Fouled it straight back.
You know, it says, too, in the scouting report on him, he's 90, or in the past at least a year ago, he was 90% fastball when he's behind lefties, 98% when behind a righty. Swing and a miss, 91 fastball, got it by him and struck him out. 2 down. Nice pitch from Maloney. That's his second strikeout.
Yeah, just kind of kept going up the ladder right there, and it's up around the letters. It was in the box. Able to get it past Tristan Becerra for the second out. Second strikeout now for Colin Maloney.
Good locate. I like that pitch into when you hit the top of the TrackMan box.
Yeah, especially to a left-hander.
Yeah, it's hard to get up there.
Down and in.
Yeah, good pitch. 2 down for Rutder. He's a right-handed batter. Takes a pitch up and away on a breaking ball for ball 1. Rutder, the DH, hit .571 over this past weekend, technically leading the team in hitting. No homers. He had 3 RBIs. Right-handed batter. Waits for his second pitch, and he's going to foul that one off for strike 1. 1-1 to Rutder. You had that feeling. He had a really good career at BYU. Came here last year, got caught kind of in some numbers, if you will. Brad, do you think Colin is going to play a lot?
Yeah, and he had a tremendous fall. He just kind of settled in. It took him a year.
Takes a fastball. That's kind of top of the zone for a called strike 2.
But he looked so much more relaxed. And the game kind of slowed down for him. Of course, we saw him come on late last year. You know, against left-handed pitchers. He got his opportunity. Hit some big home runs. Had some big RBI base hits.
1-2 pitch is way upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rutder. Hitting in the 5 spot is Rutder. Ole Miss and Arkansas State playing here this afternoon. Our women are hosting Tennessee tonight in basketball, so hopefully you'll take time to go over to the pavilion as well. Support Coach Yode's team as this one's fouled out of play. They've done a fantastic job, and gracious, they're playing like 4 games this week, ending with South Carolina on the road Sunday. But they've got LSU coming to town Thursday to the women, so a couple of big opportunities. The men are on the road tomorrow night, and we'll be at home with Florida this weekend. Ground ball, third base side. Third baseman back, gloves it, Cook steps and throws over in time for the out, and that will end the inning. But an error cost Arkansas State here. The Rebels pick up 1 unearned run, a run on no hits. There was 1 error and 1 man left. After 1 complete, it's 1-0 Ole Miss. Inning number 2 coming up. This is Rebel Baseball from Learfield.
When someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
Snakes, zombies, sharks, heights, speaking in public. The list of fears is endless. But while you're clutching your blanket in the dark, wondering if that sound in the hall was actually a footstep, the real danger is in your hand when you're behind the wheel. And while you might think a great white shark is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Owen Kelly goes back to the hill for Ole Miss. He'll have a 1-0 lead to work with here. Evan Griffiths, the right fielder, 5-hole hitter, will lead things off for Arkansas State. .333 average on this young season. No homers, 3 RBIs. He'll be followed by switch hitting Cougar Cook, and then the DH Aiden Houseworth will be the third guy to come up in this frame. We didn't tell you earlier, but the third base coach for Arkansas State is Chris Joblin. First base coach is Jerry Cervantes for the Red Wolves. Griffiths heads toward the plate. He transferred to A-State from Stetson down in Florida. The Hatters, he had 10 homers and 102 career starts over 3 years for the Hatters. Helped lead Stetson to back-to-back NCAA regional appearances with 2 40-plus win seasons, and decided to come to Arkansas State. First pitch to Griffiths. Strike. Well, it was close to the box. A little bit up and in, but called a strike. 0-1 to Griffiths. Line drive, opposite way, took a breaking ball the opposite way, gets a base hit, glove there by Becerra, and he will fire it in. Nice piece of hitting by Griffiths there, Hindu to go oppo.
Yeah, he did. He stayed back on that, David. After a borderline strike call in the first fastball, he takes a slider kind of up and away and just drives it to right field. Good piece of hitting. Second hit now for the Red Wolves.
It was an 81 breaking ball. So 1 on, no outs for Cougar Cook. Cook looking for his first hit of the year, switch hitter. The third baseman will bat left-handed against the right-handed pitcher. He played 2 years at Utah Valley before coming to A-State. Kelly delivers to him. Fastball in there for a striking account, 0-1 to Cook. A little bit of limited action for Cook at Utah Valley. He had a 5 RBI game against Utah Tech in one of his outings. 2-time All-State in high school at Show Low High School in Show Low, Arizona. Throw to first, runner back. Haven't been there, Hindu. Have you?
No, I've not.
I don't even know where it is. Somewhere in Arizona. He hit .521 his senior year with 8 homers and 39 ribbies. He also played basketball. He's first-team All-State junior and senior years. And a pitch. That one's low for ball one. If you go deep in hoops, his dad, Troy Cook, played basketball for Arizona and overseas professionally. So he's got some basketball background. 1-1 to Cougar Cook. Boy, you love that double play ball. Middle infield playing up the middle. There's a strike on the inner edge. 1-2 count. That was a good frame job. It did hit the lower corner, but Foley, Brad, made that look even better than it was.
Yeah, you saw Cook try and kind of roll into that with his knee, but clearly a good location. Get the strike call.
1-2 to Cook. Short lead at first for Griffiths. From the stretch of the pitch, fastball high for ball 2. Count evens at 2-2. Try to get him to chase one upstairs. You know, Mike Silva, as we talked about in the pregame show, is in his second season. He was the 2023 Southland Conference Coach of the Year at Nichols, and he was there for 3 seasons. Did a really nice job down in South Louisiana. 2-2 to Cook. Ground ball right side. That's going to bounce through for a base hit. Rolls it through the 4-hole, stopping at second base is Griffiths. And Arkansas State's got something going in the top of the second. First 2 men reach with singles. Third hit.
I think they were wanting that pitch down and in, David. Look at TrackMan. That ball caught a lot of the plate. Just a good piece of hitting right there. He just kind of rolls that fastball over. Of course, Will Furness holding the base runner on first. Looked like just a big 4-hole, and he just rolls it right through it.
Now the designated hitter, Aiden Houseworth, hit .500 over the weekend. He has a home run and 2 RBIs, and he's up with 2 men aboard. Left-handed hitter against the right-handed pitcher. 3 hits against Owen Kelly so far. Checks his runner at second. From the stretch. Holding. Now turns towards second. He's actually going to throw it to Randall, and he threw it off the shoulder of the runner. This will trickle into left field. That'll be another error. And Griffiths will advance to third. Cook decided to stay at first base, so that'll be an error on the pitcher, and the Rebels got 2 errors in the game. He just shouldn't have thrown that one.
No, just kind of lob it and give Braden enough time to come around the runner. But he threw it right at his back shoulder, and that's ultimately where it ended up hitting off of, and just caroms into shallow center field. Just kind of more of a mental error than it was a physical error.
Yeah. First and third, no outs. Houseworth still waiting for his first pitch from Kelly, and here it is. And it's a line shot to right field, well stroked, but right at the right field of Becerra. He'll make the catch, but tagging and hustling home on that line drive is Griffiths, and it's a 1-1 game. That will be a sacrifice line out, if you will, for the RBI, the third RBI of the year for Houseworth in the first out of the inning. So runner at first with 1 down, and we're tied at 1-1. Unearned run at the moment.
Kind of fortunate right there. Ball's 104 off the bat of Houseworth, but he hit it right to Tristan Becerra.
8-hole hitter Derek Martinez to bat, the first baseman. Early average is 200, a home run and an RBI this past weekend against Stony Brook in Jonesboro. And he takes a strike on the upper side of the zone. 0-1 to Martinez. Runner at first is Cougar Cook. Mike Silva, last year for Arkansas State, went 26-28 in his first year as their head coach. Swung on, popped up, Shallow center field. Drifting in is Federico. He is under it. Runner halfway will go back to first base, and you've got 2 away. So there were a couple of games below 500. So he's trying to build the program there. The best overall record by a first-year head coach, though, in program history, and the program's first Sun Belt tournament appearance since 2021. They went 14-16 in conference play a year ago, and that was their best finish since 2018. So a foundation built a year ago by Silva. They're hoping to take that another step this time around. Amundsen, the batter, the catcher. Caden Amundsen crowds the plate. His pitch is low and away for ball 1. He's looking for his first hit of the season. No homers, no RBIs. You know, that's a great league, too, Brad. I know that we've bragged on the Sun Belt in the past. Our own Southern Miss in Mississippi has been added to the Sun Belt. And you've got Coastal that's in there, too. A lot of good teams.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're typically obviously multiple bids for the regional for the postseason, DK. And, you know, they could get up to 4. It's just a quality baseball league, and you feel like if you finish in the top half of that league, you got a real shot to get to the postseason.
Swinging a miss on a breaking ball for Amundsen. 2 down with a runner at first. This one's a little bit low for ball 2. And so Arkansas State's had trouble getting up in that upper group, especially then you bring Southern Miss into it, and it's like, oh, well, you know, they're obviously an outstanding baseball program themselves. Two-one pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to get out of the inning with no further damage. We're tied at 1-1 now. Southern Miss broke their record for the opening series, I think they said. Hot shot, backhand flash by Randall. The throw to first. Stretch, can't get it. The catch at second base. Everybody's safe. Throw pulled Decker off the bag. He was able to knock it down and keep it there, but we'll see if they rule that a hit or no. It was a great play to get the ball by Randall. Slid, spun, and then made a bad throw to second.
It was almost the same throw he made the other day when Owen Kelly was pitching, David. He made a good play on a line drive and tried to double a guy up at second and just threw it up the right field side of second base, and Dom couldn't glove it.
He would have been out on a good throw, so we'll see how they rule that one. So first and second, inning stays alive, 2 down. Top of the order, Ashton Quiller takes the pitch inside for ball 1. Southern Miss, if I read right, drew 16,518 in their series. Ole Miss drew 28,243. State, played a doubleheader, so they ended up with a total, I think, of 25,409 something, 491. I don't know if they added a third attendance or not. They would have been the highest of the 3. There's a swing and a miss. But bottom line is, even if those are the numbers, we saw 70,252 Mississippians go watch the Big 3 in the state of Mississippi this past weekend. That's pretty solid.
A lot of people coming through
yeah. That's pretty
through
solid.
the gates. They will rule that a single.
There's a soft line drive to right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Rounding second and heading home is Cook. Throw in is going to be cut off by Furness, and 2-1. Arkansas State takes the lead. Quiller with an RBI single, his 4th ribby of the season. And so they didn't rule an error, ruled a single on Amundsen. So that's 5 hits now off of Owen Kelly and 2 runs. And now all are earned. The batter will be Lane Walton. First to third went Amundsen as well. Joel Mangum's going to go out and visit with his pitcher. So single, throwing error to second base to allow Griffiths to get to third. Sac fly got him home. It was unearned at the moment. Then a fly out to center, had a chance to get out of it, but the single by Amundsen kept the inning going. And then Quiller gets an RBI single to right. Of course, Coach Bianco probably say, hey, they gave him a single, but probably should have made that throw.
I think they've gone back and changed it now, David.
Yep, it's up to 3 errors. I see that. So Amundsen's going to reach on an error on the shortstop. So you're looking at 4 hits, and the 2 runs will be unearned. Meeting is over. Kelly's at 33 pitches, Hindu. And an inning and
he's
two-thirds.
kind of had to labor, and he'll have to keep an eye on Quiller. He's 2 for 2 in stolen bases on this young season. He's already got 8 hits now, and
how about that?
3 and not even 3 and 2 through 4 full games, 3.5 games.
Got the lead. He's not going. There's a bunt, third base side. That one's perfect. Udemark missed it. Tried to scoop it, can't get it. Now the runner's going to come home. He'll score easily. So Walton drops a bunt, third base side. Udemark trying to pick it up and make a play. Missed it. It rolled past his glove. Alertly, Amundsen saw that, hustled to the plate. It's 3-1. Arkansas State. Quiller's at second, and Walton probably be given a bunt single, but no RBI on that one because Amundsen scored on what should be another error on third baseman. We'll see.
Should be, because I think if Judd feels that cleanly, he probably gets him at first
and
base.
even if you rule it a single, the error, the misplay of the ball allowed the run to score. So here is Inkskoff with runners at first and second and 2 down. 3 runs for the Red Wolves here in the second. Breaking ball misses inside for ball 1. Inning stayed alive with the error, so you're looking at no earned runs, a previous error. There's a strike call.
An error on that.
So the Rebels have 4 errors through 2 innings. 1 in the first and 3 here in the second. The most we had in any game a year ago was 4. We only did that one time. 1-1 to Inkskoff. Up and away ball 2. The only 2 errors we had this weekend was when Owen Kelly was on the hill. We keep misplaying the ball behind him. He's involved in it too, though. He had a throwing error himself. Inkskoff got a bunt single back in the first. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swung on, high fly ball to left field. Drifting back is Pasella. He's got plenty of room. Settles and has it for the out. That will end the inning. That was an ugly inning. As far as Ole Miss goes, 8 men go to the plate. They get 3 unearned runs. And they managed to get 4 hits. The Rebels commit 3 errors. 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of the second inning with Arkansas State leading Ole Miss 3-1 on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
The right field terrace isn't just a place. It's a vibe where the red and blue roar among home run showers, sending opponents into delirium and bringing the energy to Swayze Field. This Ole Miss tradition is brought to you by Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 49 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Rebels, only at your Mississippi Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2025 total sales.
Hey, when you're hurt, you want a doctor you can trust. That's why athletes across Mississippi, from Ole Miss to high schools statewide, turn to Mississippi Sports Medicine. With 16 locations from Brookhaven up to Hernando, they're the trusted orthopedic team physicians for the Rebels, the MHSAA, and schools all over the state. Their surgeons have performed over half of Mississippi's total joint replacements, while their walk-in clinics and 24/7 online availability make access to care easy. Visit MississippiSportsMedicine.com for more information.
Arkansas State's taking a 2-run lead over Ole Miss, 3-1. As they got 3 runs in the top half of the second. Rebels are bat in the bottom half, trying to answer against the right-hander Colin Maloney. We'll see 6, 7, and 8 hitters: Pasella, Foley, and Randall. Boy, defense, Hindu, kind of fell apart on us there.
Yeah, and it snowballed, you know. Got to pick each other up. One guy doesn't make the play, the next guy got to pick him up and do it. I mean, we just didn't get it done that inning.
Pasella waits for his first pitch and takes a sweeper that misses inside for ball 1. We're talking about Mike Silva, the new head coach for Arkansas State in his second year. Let's line the opposite way. Base hit. He beat the shift, Hindu. They had 3 infielders on the right side. He just drove it over the third baseman's head into left field.
Yeah, good piece of hitting. Just stayed back on a fastball right there. We saw the towering 447-foot home run they hit to right field this weekend, but a good solid single to left field right there to get the Rebs started here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, he really hurt his distance on that home run because I think it was as high as it was long. It was a bomb. There's a good start for the Rebels. First hit of the game for Ole Miss. Now Austin Foley, the catcher, hitting 100 on the young season. No homers, 1 RBI. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 1. But Coach Silva was at Nichols as a head coach. He was assistant coach at Louisiana Tech, Little Rock, and also Texas State. He was at Galveston College as a head coach before getting into Division I. The 1-0 to Foley outside for ball 2. In his 4-year career, he's won 124 games, lost 98, got a winning record of 56%. He's looking for win number 125. He'd love to get that today over 16th ranked Ole Miss. 2-0 to Foley. He's in the driver's seat in the count. Let's see what he does here. They've got a shift on him. 3 infielders left side of second base as we look out. Quick sidearm throw to first. Diving back in with the right hand is Pasella. Silva played at Northwestern Oklahoma State University, helping lead his team to 3 consecutive regional tournaments, and one was a 49-win season when he was a player a few years back. Little looper up the middle, caught by the second baseman. Well, the shift worked that time. Didn't work the last time, but he's playing right behind the bag. That's a soft line drive without the shift every time for a base hit, but not there. So 1 down. Bat will be Braden Randall. Randall, the Ole Miss shortstop, hitting .429, no homers, no RBIs. Rockwall, Texas native, left-handed hitter. From the stretch, Maloney delivers. This is high for ball 1. 89 fastball that stayed out of the zone pretty significantly on Randall. Federico on deck, then top of the order around the corners. The Rebels try to get back in it, trailing 3-1. This one's fouled straight back for strike 1 to Randall. Fastball at 90 miles an hour. Randall was 3 for 7 in 2 games he played in against Nevada this past weekend. Hit .429. 1-1 to Randall. Swung on, line shot, right center field. Right fielder moving over will make the catch. Griffiths had that one lined up. Didn't have quite enough to split the difference, and that will be the second out of the inning, and the batter will be Federico.
He barreled up pretty nicely, but a good jump out there by Griffiths. Go get that ball in the right center gap.
Hayden Federico, the switch hitter, will bat left-handed against the right-handed pitcher. Hayden so far hitting .250, no homers, 2 RBIs after the 3 games this weekend with Nevada. Federico was 1 for 1 with a single hit by pitch and a walk in the 4-2 win in 10 innings over Arkansas State last year, early in the season, when we were first getting a chance to look at Hayden Federico. Strike on the outer edge, a count 0-1. Good location, nipped the box. You know, last year, Hayden reached in his first 20 games he played in as a freshman. 0-1 to Federico. Ground ball off the pitcher's chest, trickles towards second base. Can Federico get there? Yes, he does. In fact, the second baseman puts it in his pocket, then spins like he's going to throw to second and does not. So Federico probably get an infield single off that one. And Maloney appears to be okay. They're going to, home plate umpires go out and check with him and see. Josh Gilreath, the home plate umpire. So the Rebels have first and second, 2 down. The inning stays alive.
Yeah, second base hit of the inning for the Rebels. I think it would have gotten up the middle either way, DK, but nonetheless, a base hit for Hayden Federico. Turn the lineup over. And second time through the lineup now to face Maloney will be Dom Decker.
Decker struck out looking in the bottom of the first on a 1-2 pitch to lead off the inning there. That is the second hit for Ole Miss, Federico. 3-1, Arkansas State leads here in the bottom half of the second. First pitch to Decker. Sweeps in there for a call. Strike 1 to Dom Decker. Dom Decker has 0 career home runs. He played 1 year at Murray State last year. 211 at-bats, no homers. More of a spray-type hitter. This pitch misses away for ball 1. I'm calling it right now. He's going to get a home run this year.
I think so.
What do you think?
I saw their outfield. Well, they had shifted him the other way, but they moved a little bit more straight up.
Swung on and lifted high in the air to left field. Fox should be able to make the play. Now drifting back, fooled on it a little bit, makes the catch. Wow. Wind kept blowing out. When it's blowing out to left, and Fox had to keep going after misreading it a little bit, but that'll end the inning, and the Rebels come up empty in the second. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. After 2, 3-1. A-State, inning number 3 coming up. This is Rebel Baseball from Learfield.
My name is Ariel. I moved to the U.S. at 19. I spoke no English and I struggled finding job opportunities. Everything I have, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and getting my high school diploma at age 22.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Adoption of teens from foster care is a topic not enough people know about, and we're here to change that. I'm April Dinwiddie, host of the new podcast, Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Each episode brings you compelling real-life adoption stories told by the families that live them with commentary from experts. Visit adoptuskids.org/podcast or subscribe to Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Administration for Children and Families and the Ad Council.
They don't get passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy Coca-Cola. I want to remind you, too, that Wade Incorporated has been serving Mississippi as your John Deere dealer since 1909 with 14 locations to choose from. Be sure to visit your nearest Wade Incorporated dealership for all of your lawn, small, and large tractor needs. When it comes time to choose, remember, nothing runs like a Deere. And all home runs in the game by Rebels. It's always a good time for a big fly. They're sponsored by friends at Nicholas Air, the exclusive private aviation partner of the Ole Miss Rebels. The next time you're in need of opportunity to fly, in need of flying, hit it out of the park with Nicholas Air. Visit nicholasair.com. Leading off for Arkansas State will be the cleanup hitter, Jalen Fox. He spells his name with 2 X's, Fox, Griffiths, and Cook, against Owen Kelly. 3-1. Arkansas State leading, trying to extend that lead here. I do remind you, too, in the latest Military Times Best for Vets ranking, the University of Mississippi was named the top school for veterans in the SEC and a top 5 institution nationally, confirming the university as the pinnacle of the Southeastern Conference. First pitch to Jalen Fox is on the way. Big, slow swing and then fell. I don't know if he's hurt or not. It was a sweeping breaking ball. He had a very late swing and then just kind of collapsed. He must have pulled something a little bit and fell to the ground, and he's coming over toward the dugout.
Back ankle kind of gave, David, but it may have been a result of the leg.
He's going into the dugout. We may see a pinch hitter for him right now, for Jalen Fox, their cleanup hitter. That was weird looking, wasn't it, Hindu?
Yeah, it was. You just hope that young man's okay, but they are going to take him back through the tunnel and back into the locker room.
Interesting. Well, and I don't think they're going to wait and let them check him out, or they're going to go ahead and make a change right here.
Sure are. It's going to be number 9, cross jumper.
Yeah, cross jumper's played for Arkansas State for several years. Kind of surprised he wasn't in the lineup today. He's played against us like 4 games in his career, 4 or 5. But that'll be it for Fox. You hate that. Hopefully it's just a twist or something. And you think about, well, how do you get hurt in baseball? Well, you can twist an ankle swinging a bat. You can also do a lot of stuff in the rib cage area that happens occasionally.
Yeah, just so awkward looking. Again, you just hope that young man's okay. But they will go with the senior from Jonesboro, cross jumper.
Played at Jonesboro High School. He takes a strike and a count 0-2 to cross jumper. He had to inherit that 0-1 count. Cross jumper, 4th year at Arkansas State. Last season led the team with 36 RBIs. Just kind of getting the day off, I guess. Not anymore. Outside for ball 1. He was originally he signed with Tennessee in 2022, but decided to transfer mid-year to Arkansas State. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jumper. Kelly delivers. That one's up and away for ball 2. 2-0. And just checking, he played in all 3 games this past weekend. Started 2 of those. Hit only 143. It's early in the year, though, but hit 143. Had a hit and 7 at bats this weekend against Stony Brook. No homers, 2 RBIs for a cross jumper in the young season. 2-2 pitch. Line drive right to Furness. Makes the catch as he was ranging toward the first baseline. He's pulled toward the 4-hole, but he had enough time to get over to make the catch on that line drive.
Yeah, kind of hit it off the end of the bat. You feel like if he barreled it up, he's got a chance to shoot it down that right field line, but hit it off the end. Gave Will plenty of time to get over there.
Tough for a guy.
First out.
Yeah, just come right off the bench, barely get a chance to swing a bat and, warm up. You have to go straight to the plate. And cross jumper's retired. 1 down here in the top of the 3rd for Evan Griffiths. The right fielder got a single to right field the opposite way in the 2nd inning. Later advanced on air by the pitcher and later scored the first run of the game for A-State. Ground ball left side over Udemark, who's played in. Randall's got it, fires to first. 1 hopper. Backhand scoop there by Furness saves the day, though. 2 down for Cougar Cook. Not a real good throw by Randall.
No, it was a long throw for Braden. And fortunate for Will, it's that short hop. It wasn't that in-between hop. He was able to just kind of go out there and get it.
2 down for Cook. Cook had a single and scored a run in the 2nd inning. Owen Kelly, though, with 2 outs. Now to work with. 3-1, Arkansas State leads. Cook, the switch hitter, again will bat left-handed against the right-handed pitcher. There's a strike call on the count 0-1. Just joined us. It's the first of 5 games this week. Ole Miss will host Jackson State tomorrow at 4. Way inside and hit by the pitch is Cougar Cook. Just kind of took that one. He'll get the free trip to first base. And the bat will be Aiden Houseworth, the 7-hole hitting DH. He had a sac fly to right field. It's a line shot to right that got the run home in the 2nd inning, his 3rd ribby of the year. He'll bat left-handed batter against the right-handed pitcher. There's some action in the Ole Miss bullpen. It's like Hooks is up throwing.
Yeah, well, he was up back in the 2nd inning, up and throwing.
2 down with the runner at first. Swing and a miss. Big cut. Came up empty on a 90 fastball. 0-1. Arkansas State ran a little bit against Stony Brook. Hindu, they were 6 of 7 on the weekend overall.
Yep, 1 of 1 today, so 7 of 8.
Cook has not stolen the base yet. Got the lead at first. He's not going here. This is a pitch that misses away for ball 1. And they count 1-1 to Houseworth. Houseworth missed last year due to an injury. He played a little bit as a true freshman, so he's kind of returning. St. Louis native. He and Owen Kelly may know each other. This one misses way inside for ball 2. 2-1. He was ranked by Perfect Game as one of the top 500 players nationally. Played at Chaminade High School in St. Louis. 2 balls, 1 strike to Houseworth. Udemark's in at 3rd. There's a strike. 86 on that pitch, and a count 2-2. He took it. It was on the outer half away from the left-handed hitter. Good location. Now Udemark's going to back up with 2 strikeouts at third base. Play normal. 2 down, runner first, 2-2 pitch. He's going to throw to first instead. Runner gets back easily with the right hand. Wind has been steady, Brad, out to left field. You think somebody somewhere, I hope it's on our side, gets one up in the air.
Like if you can bear one up that way, you got a real shot, DK.
2-2 to Houseworth. Overcast skies in Oxford. Runner goes. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back.
Gotta go back.
Count stays 2-2 to Houseworth. You go back to some of the previous years. In 2025, Ole Miss won 4-2 in 10 innings played, only 1 game. In 2024, we lost 4-2 here in Oxford. We played in both locations in 2023 and won both games, 11-3 and 6-3. 3-quarter swing, couldn't hold up. He was really fooled on that one. He was expecting something off speed. I guess it was the fastball, and couldn't hold up.
Yep, 3rd strikeout on the day. Rebels get off the field, still trail this one 3-1, David.
No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left. And we'll go to the bottom half of the third inning next on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
Hey y'all, I'm Steve Azar inviting you to escape to Pearl River Resort where the fun is going non-stop. Go off the deep end at the South's most exciting water park, Geyser Falls. After the thrills, test your skills at the Dancing Rabbit Golf Club. There's dining delight and love at first sight. And it's always no work and all play at Silver Star and Golden Moon Casinos. So come on, leave it all behind and head to Pearl River Resort.
When second's making a play, short's got to cover.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle. 2 things, communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage.
It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself. All right? Wildcats on 3. 1, 2, 3, Wildcats!
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
Well, we head to the bottom half of inning number 3, 2, 3, and 4 for Ole Miss. Udemark, Furnace, and Becerra as the Rebels trail Arkansas State by a score of 3-1. We're going to look at the scoreboard here in a moment with Dave Pulaski as the Rebels are not the only team playing out of SEC teams here, there, and around. We'll get that for you in just a moment. Gentile's the official apparel provider of the Ole Miss Network. Check out their new collection of Ole Miss apparel available now at gentileapparel.com or at Landry's on the Square. The next time you're in Oxford, Gentile Apparel is a proud partner of Ole Miss Athletics. I was hoping to be short-sleeve Gentile today. That didn't work out.
Not today.
A little bit chilly.
You're a bigger man than I am if you're going to wear a short sleeve.
Yeah, I stepped outside and said, nah, we're going to change this idea. As Hunter Elliott said about the 2 couches pulled together during the ice storm, he said, I called an audible. This one's fouled back for strike 1 to Udemark. Udemark walked on 4 pitches in the first. Stole second base. Later scored the first run for the Rebels. The 0-1. Way outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Colin Maloney threw 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 run unearned, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Swung on, fly ball to straightaway center. That ball's crushed at the wall. Is going to get out. No, right off the top of the wall. Caught there by Quiller. What a play by Quiller. He hit it well, but it had more of a line drive type look to it, Hindu, and Quiller tracked it down.
Yeah, they had just a little bit too much top spin on it, David. A heck of a play right there by Quiller in center field. Took extra bases away from Judd Udemark.
Yeah, you were hoping at least he wouldn't get there and it hit the wall maybe and come back in play. But, man, what a nice play by Quiller, the center fielder, as Ashton Quiller made the catch. 1 away. Breaking ball in there for strike 1 to Will Furnace. Quiller spelled Quiller, transfer from Nichols. This one misses for a ball, 1-1 count. He was actually red-shirted there, but still came with Coach Silver from Nichols to Arkansas State. Last season, he led the Red Wolves .318 average. A very good defensive player. Stole 13 bases, had 61 hits. He's a pretty solid baseball player and just flashed the leather there. This pitch misses inside. The count is 2-1 to Furnace. Off-speed pitch. Furnace hit .500 this past weekend, 4 of 8. 4 hits, 4 walks, 5 runs. On-base percentage of .692 to lead the team. 2-1 pitch, tried to backdoor him, just missed away. Good no call there by the home plate umpire, Josh Gilreath.
Yeah, Amundsen, the catcher, tried to steal that one. He tried to catch it deep into his body where he could catch the very end of the break, but Josh Gilreath didn't fall for it.
The 3-1, way inside ball 4, and Furnace is aboard again, a 1-out walk. Second walk by Maloney. Get the tying run to the plate in Becerra. Tristan Becerra struck out swinging in the first. We owe you a station ID. We're a little early, but let's knock that out. We'll pause 10 seconds on the Ole Miss Radio Network. Becerra, the left-handed hitter, waiting for his first pitch, and it's on its way. Swing and a miss for strike one. 0-1 to Tristan Becerra. Becerra on a full count pitch, struck out in the first. Short lead at first base for Furness. Maloney delivers. Ground ball. Big hopper over the first baseman and down into right field. Rounding second, heading to third is Furness. You got runners at the corner. Yeah, sometimes you get that super ball bounce, and that's what Becerra got there. First and third, one out.
Yeah, you hit that hard pan right in front of home plate and just gets it to bounce over the head of Derek Martinez. Wheel goes first to third easily. Rebels looking to cut into this 3-1 deficit.
First and third, one down for Colin Rutder, the DH. Rutder grounded out to third base in the first. Well, tying runs aboard. Go ahead, run at the plate. Isn't that crazy? Udemark hits a rope to left center, and he's an out. Becerra gets a big bouncer, reaches. That's why we love this game, huh? Or hate it. Rutder fouls it back for strike one, 0-1. Mike Clement going through signals in the third base box. Rebels are down 3-1, bottom of the third to Arkansas State. They've got a shift on. The second baseman is really right behind the bag. Now he's going to shift a couple of steps to the second base side. I don't think you want to play right behind the bag. There's a strike call, and the count is 0-2. Nip the outer edge. Good location there by Maloney. 0-2 to Rutder. It's kind of like a mental thing, worried about the ball hitting the bag, and it rarely hits the bag, but don't want it in front of you. Breaking ball away for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rutder. Becerra at first, Furness at third. Colin Rutder came in leading the team with a .571 average. Wind blowing out now more to straightaway, and he chops this one foul right at the plate, and it rolls back to the backstop. Count stays 1-2 to Colin Rutder.
If you're Colin, you got to protect. You see the ball up. So you can get something in the outfield.
The 1-2 to Rutder. Fastball outside for ball two. 2-2. Threw him a 91 fastball that sailed, looked like. Wind now is shifted again and blowing more out toward left field. It's kind of been center to left center, but out in that direction. 2-2 to Rutder. This one fists him a little bit. Popped up foul, first base side. It didn't get up very high, so the catcher, Amundsen, nor the first baseman Martinez could get to that one. It just kind of hit right in front of the Ole Miss dugout and bounced away, but it was in the air for a little while. 2-2 the count to Rutder. Rebels have 3 hits, all singles to this point. Colin Maloney stares in, has the signal from Amundsen again. The 2-2 pitch to Rutder. On the way. Threw it past the catcher, coming home. There's the play. The plate. It's dropped by the pitcher, and safe at home is Furness. It went to the backstop, but popped back to Amundsen. He was able to make a play, turned and fired Maloney, but Maloney could not make the catch. And so Furness will score on the wild pitch. Becerra will go to second. It's a full count now to Rutder, and the Rebels are back within 1. It's 3-2.
Yeah, fortunate for the Rebels, because I think if Maloney feels that, if he gets a good feed right there from Amundsen, they got a shot to get Will at home, but he was hustling the entire way. Scores easily after the dropped ball, and obviously Tristan Becerra now into scoring position, the tying run at second base.
Payoff pitch to Colin Rutder coming. From the stretch, Maloney doesn't check the runner, just delivers, and there's a line drive to left field. That's down for a base hit. One hopper caught by Fox, rounding third, heading home is Becerra, and we're even at 3-3, Hindu.
Yeah, great at bat right there by Colin Rutder. He got behind in the count, able to take some tough pitches, fouled off a couple pitches, finally gets one in the zone, up in the zone, just hits a solid single to left field. He continues to swing a hot bat.
The entire infield will go in and visit with the pitcher Maloney. They've had a right-hander warming up in the bullpen. And this is just a delay tactic, if you will, but the Rebels have a runner first with 1 down for Daniel Pacella. So after what was an impressive line out to left center, the Rebels come back with a walk, single. And have scored a couple runs to tie the game at 3-3. Now the pitching coach looks like he's headed out.
Yeah, Cody Livingston. The right-hander up and throwing is sophomore Tyler Weimer. Trying to buy him a little bit more time.
3-3. Both teams with 4 hits. Hopefully an umpire is going to sweep the dish. And now go out and break up the meeting. Kind of felt like these two teams were going to battle each other. The Rebels have gotten themselves in trouble, Hindu, with some errors defensively. Kind of opened the door a little bit for Arkansas State.
Second inning, just couldn't get off the field. Just couldn't field it cleanly. Errant throws. Arkansas State took advantage of it.
Runner at first, one down.
Tie ball game.
Basella had a single to left field, got to second, left stranded in the second inning for Ole Miss. Left-handed hitter. Chops it foul to the corner of the Ole Miss dugout. Tucker Smithwick's got good feet there. Did you see him get out of the way of that? I was coming right at Tucker, one of our managers, and Tucker turned left real quick, dodged that bouncer. 0-1 to Pasella. Sidearm throw to first, no tag. Back in there is Rutder. Pasella, Baseball America named him the 47th best transfer in the portal nationally. There's a strike call from Illinois State. No balls, 2 strikes. Hit .333 over the weekend against Nevada. The 0-2 to Pasella. Check swing. The appeal said he went around. Strike 3. Up and away, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Couldn't hold up. Third strikeout for Maloney. And it was way out of the zone. Maloney got back to a real good pitch before that. I was going to get Brad to talk about it. He's been working that inside against left-handers, and they've been strikes, and so it's been hard to try to get the barrel to those, and it's kind of set up some other pitches, and it set up that one.
Yep, the pitch before that was up and in, so you get it in the back of your head. You got to somehow try and get the barrel there, and he goes fastball away there, and Daniel unable to hold up on the swing.
Foley takes the strike, hits the outer edge. 0-1 to Austin Foley. He had a soft line drive to the second baseman behind the bag, and they've got that same shift on him again here. 0-1 to Foley. 3-3 game. Runner at first, 2 down now. Foley's hitting in the 7th slot. Maloney from the stretch delivers. There's a strike and a count, 0-2. And we talked about him being the Friday guy for them a year ago, but as Brad talked about in the pregame show, he kind of fizzled and lost control a little bit.
Yeah,
he's looking pretty sharp in this one.
Yeah, he has. And we talked about it. The stuff is good, David.
The 0-2. Close pitch, just missed high a little bit for ball 1. Good eye by Foley. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Austin Foley looking for his first home run this season. Hit 20 a year ago. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Took something off of that, struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts, ends the frame. Nice job. 4 Ks now for Maloney. The Rebels, though, get a couple of runs to tie the game. 2 runs on 2 hits, helped out with a walk. There were no errors, and 1 man left stranded. After 3 complete, we're at 3-3. We'll check with Dave Pulaski on some other scores. When we come back, this is Rebel Baseball from Learfield.
My mom has taken up going to the park to practice yoga.
My dad's going to a club, but not a book club, a salsa club.
Finding new hobbies comes with age.
My mom has started getting lost and not knowing where she's going.
Becoming lost or disoriented doesn't. Confusion with time or place may be a sign of Alzheimer's. An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Man, I love my kids so much. I once sat for 3 hours in the cold rain to watch her soccer team lose by 18 goals.
I love my kids so much, I once used a tube to suck snot out of her stuffed nose at 3 a.m.
You win.
Love your kids? Love them enough to make sure they're in the right car seat. From toddlers to tweens, visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat to find the right seat for their age and size. Keep them safe. Visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Heading for the 4th
Fourth inning at Swayze, Ole Miss and Arkansas State tied up at 3. Dave Pulaski inside the Learfield Network studios with your SEC baseball scoreboard update. They've been going back and forth in Lexington. Number 18, Kentucky, just jumped in front of Morehead State 6-5 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Meanwhile, number 13, Tennessee, in control against UNC Asheville, up 7-2 in the 7th. Mississippi State put up 4 in the first, 3 more in the second. They lead Troy 7-0 in the top of the 4th in Starkville. Scoreless game between Alabama and Samford as they're playing in the 4th inning in Birmingham. Vanderbilt has jumped out to a 3-0 lead over Eastern Michigan in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Just underway in Austin between number 3 Texas and Lamar. The Longhorns off to a 3-0 start this season as we send you back to Swayze with DK and Hendu. Guys.
Thank you, Dave Pulaski. We appreciate that. Walker Hooks is going to come in as a new pitcher for Ole Miss as well. The left-handed pitcher. We have not seen him yet this year. Walter, 6'4", 265. Walker, sophomore from Brandon, Mississippi. Pitched at Brandon High School last year as a freshman. 22 appearances for him, including an out against Arkansas State. Really good lefty. He's got some junk, Hindu.
Yeah, he does, David. Obviously, we leaned on him quite a bit. Got quite a few innings under his belt last year. 89-92 with the fastball. A little bit firmer slider this year, mid-80s. Changeup's probably his best all speed. It'd be in the low 80s, and he'll throw curveball as well. They've kind of moved his arm slot a little bit higher this year.
Delivers this breaking ball at 86, misses low for ball 1. 87, that may have been just a fastball. It was downstairs, though. 1-0 to Martinez. 8-9-1, Martinez, Amundsen, and then Quiller to bat for Arkansas State. Top of the 4th, 3-3 game. This one's low for ball 2, 2-0. 3 innings of work for Owen Kelly. 3 runs, none earned. 3 strikeouts for him. He did not have a walk, 1 hit batter. Gave up 5 hits. 2-0 to Martinez. Actually, it's 4 hits he gave up, right? They changed that one back. I didn't change it on the scorecard. This one misses away for ball 3. Rebels have 4 errors in the game. The 3-0 pitch. Needs a strike. Got it. Ooh. And the hitter turned and threw the bat. Kind of showed the umpire up. Now, it is above the right corner, but the bottom of the ball hit the zone. You just don't throw the bat, right?
No, but
that should have been ball 4, maybe.
It could have been.
3-1 the count. He better swing at anything close here. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Full count now to Martinez. I told you my story about high school years ago. I thought some pitches were off. Full count to Martinez. Just low. He ends up walking anyway. Leadoff walk by Walker Hooks. Umpire I was familiar with, Mr. Tim. I told Mr. Tim, I said, Mr. Tim, if that's a strike, I'll eat it. He said, you better get your salt and pepper. Because I think the other one was like 3 feet above my head, had to swing at it. Don't need to show him up, do you? Here's Amundsen, the catcher, reached on an error on the shortstop. Randall in the 2nd inning, then scored on an error on Udemark. Throw to first, runner back. And I guess did they give Walton a sack instead of a single, bunt single? I guess they did. Gave him a sacrifice. So that's where the other hit I had was. When he laid down that bunt that Udemark couldn't handle. Udemark's in again here. Here's the pitch, and they're squaring the bunt. It's up and away.
I think that was one of the errors, David.
Yeah, but did they give him a sack in an error or a single in an error? The error was to allow the runner to score, I think, right? So they had to give him either a sacrifice bunt or a base hit.
Maybe so.
We just look at the score. It's 3-3.
Really good turn, really good.
No outs, leadoff walk to Martinez from Walker Hooks.
Well, they've got Walton as 0 for 2. So
okay, so
straight up error.
Straight up error. Gotcha. Squares to bunt. Pitch misses away.
That's 6 out of the first 7. Walker Hooks. Or 8, I'm sorry. 6 out of the first 8. Have been balls.
2-0 to Amundsen. Udemark still in at third. He does square to bunt. Right back to Hooks. Hooks is going to throw to second. Right on target for the out. Now Randall to first. Randall was in front of the bag, and the runner crashed into him, Martinez, and Randall is shaken up, face down. They're going to go check on him. Josh Porter, the trainer's running out. And I know this was one of the emphasis rules I talked about the other day. The throw pulled him into the runner. The runner didn't slide across the bag. He was headed toward the bag. So this is a good baseball play, I believe, Brad.
Yeah, I do too. I think Braden was just trying to turn the double play, and I think it was a clean slide from Martinez right into him. Nothing malicious there.
So Amundsen's going to reach on a fielder's choice. Martinez is out at second base, 3-6, but now the concern is Braden Randall. He has rolled over, and Josh Porter helping him up a little bit. And he is limping. I don't know, ankle, knee, leg of some sort, but he is definitely limping. Mike Bianco's come out on the field, too, and talking to the first base umpire.
I think he got it right above the ankle.
Trying to walk it off and stay in the game.
Coach B going to go check on him now. But, you know, if the timing's right, if you're Braden Randall, you want to come get that ball just a little bit in front of the base, and that way you clear yourself from any contact. But such a bang-bang play on that one. He was unable to get out of the way. And Coach B going to talk to Augustus Griffin, the second base umpire, and just kind of maybe just lightly ask him, could it have been interference?
Nothing wrong with asking.
Nonetheless, a great play by Walker Hooks.
We'll watch a replay here, see what you think, Brad. Yeah, he slid straight at
in
the bag.
Yeah, and Braden, he needs to come in front of the bag after the catch to clear himself, but instead he caught it right in line and threw it right in the baseline towards first base.
And we had just the third base angle there. It could have been that Braden didn't have a choice either. That throw may have pulled him there, but
right.
Nonetheless, I think it's just a bang-bang, not any problem out of the base runner, so to speak. Coach Bianco's continuing to lobby, and now he brings Javier January over, the crew chief, and they have quit discussing. I think they got it right, though. The umpires got that one right. If he slid across the bag and hit him behind on the other side of the bag, that would be a different issue.
Or to the inside or the outside, but he slid straight into it.
It really leaned more toward obstruction by the fielder to some degree if he didn't have the ball, and stop the runner from getting to the bag. But it was just a bang-bang play, and everything's clean. Throw to first, runner back, and even more importantly, Braden Randall's walked it off, and he's staying in the game at shortstop. Limped a little bit, but looks like he's good to go. Runner at first, one down, top of the fourth, 3-3 game here in Oxford between Ole Miss and Arkansas State. And at the plate is Quiller, and he takes this one downstairs for ball 2. 2-0. Quiller with a pop-out and an RBI single. Quiller led A-State in the Sun Belt with 5 triples last season, which is good enough for 19th nationally. Takes this pitch away for ball 3, 3-0. Left-hander ready. And a pitch. Swing and a miss for a strike. Quiller, 2-time state champ at Barb High School in Louisiana. And, boy, when you hear that name, Barb's been a powerhouse for years.
Yep, they sure have, David.
We've had success from there, too. Here's the pitch. Throw to first. They put out some really good baseball players. His dad, Carl Quiller, played football at McNeese, where Coach Bianco began his coaching career. Louisiana native. Quiller, the pitch. Ooh, borderline pitch. It was a 2-1 count, so now it's a 3-1 count. Walker Hooks, who came in for Owen Kelly, got a walk, fielder's choice, and is down 3-1 to Quiller. Amundsen with the lead. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase ball 4. That was a high fastball at 91, and he cost himself a base there by chasing that one.
Yeah, because Quiller's not a tall guy either. was up around the logo shoulders.
Full count.
Yeah, we'll see if they get Amundsen on the move right here. Kind of tough against a left-hander.
Fouls this one off to stay alive. Another fastball, outer edge. I know you kind of planted this seed in my head when you talked about in the pregame show that, some of your buddies from Jonesboro were over here and you went to eat with them earlier. Here's the full count pitch. Ground ball right side. Furness going to glove it. He'll just tag Quillers. The runner goes to second. No opportunity to get a double play. So that's 3 unassisted for the second out of the inning, and Amundsen goes to second. But when you're talking about they looked apart more, this does look like more of a physical team than maybe we've seen out of Arkansas State in the past.
Yeah, it really does, David. They've got some physical kids on this team, and I thought Maloney, the starting pitcher for them, had good size to him as well. We talked about the power numbers after week 1. They hit the ball out of the ballpark. That's a big ballpark there in Jonesboro.
Ooh, with a wind that blows all the time.
Straight in, it seems like.
This one fouled off on a breaking ball for strike 1 to Lane Walton. The 2-hole hitter is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fielder's choice. 3-3 game here in the top of the 4th. Hooks has the signal from the catcher, Foley. And delivers. Swung on, fly ball, center field. Drifting in a few steps now to his right, our left, as Federico will make the catch, and that will end the inning. Here in the 4th, Arkansas State comes up empty as Walker Hooks avoids a leadoff walk. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 man left. The Red Wolves have stranded 5 now through 4 innings, and we're still even 3-3 going to the bottom of the 4th. We'll see if the Rebs can take the lead. 8, 9, and 1 coming up. This is the Ole Miss Radio Network.
Next up at the plate, C Spire Business.
With C Spire Business on your side, you'll have the best-in-class IT solutions you need to load the bases in your favor. With smart collaboration tools on first, cybersecurity on second, and certified expertise on third, helping you read the curveballs and knock it out of the park. All-star technology, game-changing results. C Spire, inspired by you.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
New pitch of the game for Arkansas State as we work our way into the bottom half of inning number 4. We'll talk about him in just a moment as Ole Miss and Arkansas State are tied right now. Hey, Mississippi business owners, are you considering a succession plan? Service Specialist currently has a great line of CFO and COO candidates looking to connect with Mississippi-owned and operated businesses. Call Will Martin at 601-898-1085. Service Specialist connecting employers and job candidates in Mississippi since 1967 with 4 locations to best serve you. And we got a little LB's Meat Market fresh meat out there. Don't forget when you're in Oxford to go check out LB's Meat Market on University Avenue. It's the fresh cut of Oxford. Who you got, Hindu?
Tyler Weimer, right-handed pitcher. 3-pitch guy, DK. Fastball's low 90s, get to 93 maybe. Curveball in the low 80s. Changeup will be around 80. Threw 48 pitches on Friday out of the pen. Went 2 1/3. Got pulled with 2 outs in the 9th. But he is a strike thrower. Numbers. Opponents this year only hitting 125 against the big righty.
First one in there, fastball at 90 for a called strike 1 to Randall. Braden Randall batting left-handed, lined out to right field in the second inning, is 0 for 1. Weimer ready again and delivers. Off speed, up and away for ball 1. Maloney goes 3 innings, gives up 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a wild pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Second baseman grabs it right along the bag, fires to first across his body. Nice play by Walton, and that'll get Randall one away.
Yeah, good play by Lane Walton. He got a good break on that and had to throw it across his body to get the speedy Randall, but it gets him by a half step at first base. Dick, I don't know if we mentioned it earlier, but Cross Jumper did stay in.
Play center field.
To play left field.
Or left field, rather.
Yeah, for Jalen Fox.
Here's the pitch in there for a strike to Federico, batting left-handed against the right-handed pitcher. Federico got a single in the second, infield single. Tyler Weimer from Raceland, Florida. The 0-1 to Federico. There's a strike in the count, 0-2. Fastball at 90 right down the middle. Fed's upset with himself he didn't put that in play. And the 0-2. Swung on, fly ball, left field, not real deep. Center fielder Quiller moving way over into left field to call for it. He's playing left field when he gets there. He said, I got that one. I bet they kind of let him do what he wants to out there. What do you think?
Yeah, and he shaded him that way once he got to 2 strikes. That's probably the book that's out on Fed with 2 strikes. Pitch him away. Try and get him to hit a fly ball that way, and they had him played perfectly.
So 2 quick outs. Top of the order, Decker batting with nobody on. And a pitch. Just missed away for ball 1. To Dom Decker. Strikeout and a fly out in the leadoff spot for Decker. Trying to keep it going with 2 outs. Lines the opposite way. He will. That's a base hit. 1 bouncer in front of the left fielder, cross jumper, and he fires it back in. So a 2-out Oppo single keeps the inning going for Judd Udemark.
Yeah, that's Dom's game right there. Got to pitch in the zone. Just not trying to do too much. Just a sharp single the other way. Let's see if they try and, with 2 outs, try and get Dom going, although scouting report says Weimer's got a really good move to first base. You'd love to somehow get him into scoring position for Judd.
Judd's 0 for 1 with a walk and a line out to the left center field pad that Quiller chased down and caught. Robbed him of at least a double. Throw to first and the runner gets back. Weimer's 0-0 with a 3.86 ERA. He pitched a little bit this weekend, 2 1/3. Fires to first again. Gave up a hit, 2 runs, 1 earned, 2 strikeouts, and 2 walks in 2 1/3 in the series this weekend. Arkansas State swept Stony Brook at home in Jonesboro. That one drifts in for a strike call and the count 0-1 to Udemark.
Judd spent some time in Jonesboro, grew up there before heading out east to North Carolina.
The 0-1 to Udemark. I forgot about that. Swung on, little nubber left side, shortstop going out. It's going to be able to make the catch in the air. Exgoff got a good jump on that one, and Udemark got kind of fisted on it, and that will be the end of the inning. And the Rebels come up empty in the bottom of the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. Rebels have stranded 5 through 4. We go to the 5th, still even at 3-3. This is Rebel Baseball from Learfield.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Ford fifth inning, tied here. Ole Miss and Arkansas State at 3-3. Fifth inning brought to you by your Mississippi Ford dealers and Ford F-150, the official truck of the Ole Miss Rebels and America's best-selling trucks for 47 straight years. Through 4, Arkansas State, 3 runs and 4 hits. They've committed 1 error and stranded 5. The Rebels with 3 runs on 5 hits. Ole Miss has committed 4 errors and stranded 5 as well. And we go to the 5th. Both teams even. Exgoff will lead off for Arkansas State, the 3-hole hitter, followed by Cross Jumper, and then Evan Griffiths. Walker Hooks will work another inning for Ole Miss on the hill. Udemark in at third. Here's the pitch. Line drive, left center, well stroked, and that's going to be a gapper right between both the outfielders. Federico will chase it down and fire it in. It's a leadoff double for Patrick Exgoff. You know, one thing about Pat Harrison, granddaddy, was a tremendous offensive mind, great hitting coach. So I bet all that's been handed down to this youngster. What do you think?
You would think so. I would hope so. He was being receptive to what Granddad was saying. I certainly was blessed to have him as a head coach / hitting coach.
Leadoff double. He's the grandson of Pat Harrison, who coached here. His uncle J.T. Harrison played baseball for Ole Miss with Hindu. They were here together. Kess was coaching, assistant coach, right? Misses inside for ball 1, Keith Kessinger. And Brad said he thought he saw Mom Colleen here a moment ago. 1-0 to Jumper. Pickoff play at second. It was close, but he got back in there. Randall snuck in behind him, and Hook's little timing play there. Inside move didn't work out, but made the effort there. 1-0 to Jumper. Jonesboro High School product, Jumper. That one's down low for ball 2. 2-0 to Cross Jumper. Good block up by Fawley. Cross Jumper was top 500 overall prospect by perfect game, the 5th best player in the state of Arkansas out of high school. And as we told you, originally signed with Tennessee, but decided didn't want that, came to back home to play for Arkansas State. Ranked as the 2nd best outfielder by perfect game and Prep Baseball Report out of high school. Cross Jumper. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Jumper back in 2023 had a base hit in a game against Ole Miss and then had another single in a game. The game later in 23. He's been around a while. Here's his pitch. Didn't start today. Swing and a miss in on the hands. Cross Jumper then. In the 4-2 loss we had in 2024, he got a double and 2 walks and scored a run. Did some key things offensively in that win for Arkansas State over Ole Miss. And then struck out in a pinch hit role last year against the Rebels. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hooks delivers, misses low inside ball 3. Full count now to Cross Jumper. I love the name, but I don't know if that's a baseball. Is that a baseball name? Cross Jumper. Sounds like it, be a track name.
I do
or
like
something.
it. I do like the name.
Full count to Jumper. Hooks looks to second, kicks and delivers, and misses upstairs. They appeal. He didn't go around. Ball 4, and Arkansas State's got the first 2 on here in the 5th, a double and a walk. Second walk by Walker Hooks. And the batter will be Evan Griffiths, the right fielder, 1 for 2 with a single and a ground down and a run scored. He got a leadoff single in the second, later score. So Griffiths coming to the plate. Fawley's going to go out and visit with Hooks. We got a right-hander warming up the bullpen.
I think it's Owen Hancock.
They have the visit. I saw the Hooks in the last scrimmage he pitched in, and man, he was spot on. Breaking ball looking really good. He just doesn't seem quite as sharp today.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, DK. He was so sharp last year, really, in most all his outings as far as location and that goes, but he just really hadn't looked like he's just dialed in. Of course, his first outing of the season for him.
He had some great moments for us a year ago. As a freshman, Hooks. He's a big kid. In fact, he played tight end in football in high school. Brandon. First and second, no outs for Griffiths. Corners are in, expecting a bunt to move the runners up with no outs. And he's swinging away instead, takes a pitch away for ball one. Missed low and away, 1-0 the count. Got a win early in the year. You remember that Murray State team that knocked us out of a regional? Walker got a win against them in regular season action. A 10-inning victory. Came in late and got the win. There's a strike call. Count 1-1 to Griffiths. He also picked up a save against Jackson State a year ago. 1-1 to Griffiths. Checks the runner at second base and delivers. Swing and a miss for strike two. Now, Coach Silva's not thinking about a bunt here, Hendry.
No, he wasn't. Griffiths doesn't have one on the season. They only have one collectively as a team. And that was Amundsen this weekend. That's a good pitch right there by Walker. Fastball ran away from the right-handed hitter.
1 ball, 2 strikes. He could use the strikeout. Kicks, fires the pitch. Low, knocked down by Foley. Runner sees it, will run to third base. Good eye there by Ingscoff as he gets to third on a wild pitch. And it counts 2-2.
Yeah, heady play right there by Patrick Ingscoff. He saw that immediately.
So now the go-ahead run at third base for Arkansas State. Runners at the corners with no outs. 2-2 to Griffiths. Hooks pitched in a lot of SEC games a year ago. Step-off throw to first, and boy, had him there, but Furness couldn't get the tag to him. I think that kind of surprised Furness a little bit. 2-2 to Griffiths. He drew the start also. Walker did in the SEC tournament, remember, against Vanderbilt. Pitched 4 pretty good innings. Vandy got us in the championship game. The 2-2 to Griffiths. That one's fouled away. Spoiled that pitch. Fastball on the outer half and up a little bit, but it was in the zone. Arkansas State 3, Ole Miss 3 here in the top half of inning number 5. A-State trying to regain the lead with no outs. Runners at the corners. The 2-2 again to Griffiths. On the way. Swung on, line drive into right field, and that's going to be down for a base hit. Stumbling was Becerra to try to get to it. He'll throw it in. And so the first 3 have reached here in the 5th. An RBI single the opposite way for Griffiths. Picks up his 4th ribby of the year. That moves Jumper to second, and Ingscoff comes home to score easily. And it's now 4-3 Arkansas State.
Yeah, good piece of hitting right there. Fastball down and away. Just goes with it.
6 hits for the Red Wolves. Still no outs, first and second. Here's Cougar Cook. He's been on base twice, single and hit by pitch. Bunts, shows bunt, pulls back, takes it, low and away for ball 1. Good eye by Cougar Cook. Griffiths hit first. Jumper at second base. Udemark is in on the edge of the grass at third base after seeing that. I think he was in before, too. The 1-0 to Cook. And his pitch. Swing and a miss. 3/4 swing. Fooled on a high fastball. Couldn't hold up. And the count is 1-1 to Cougar Cook.
He got the green light right there and just couldn't lay off of it.
Yeah.
The fastball out of the zone up.
1-1 the count. Now he goes back to show a bunt, and bunts at it, misses it, throw to second. One hopper blocked up by Randall and keeps it on the infield, rolls toward first a little bit, but the runners cannot advance. Count 1-2 to Cook, and boy, Braden saved Foley on that one. He was trying to throw behind the runner off the missed bunt, and sometimes that works out for you. And he was off the bag pretty far, but the throw was not very good. It was on the second base side, and Braden Randall, the shortstop, blocked it like a hockey goalie. 1-2 to Cook. Turn throw to second. That goes off the glove of Decker into shallow left field. The throw pulled him toward the shortstop side, and he couldn't make the catch. So Griffiths will go to second, and Jumper will go to third. That is the 5th error of the ball game for Ole Miss, and that'll be on the pitcher. Man, 5 errors in 4+ innings.
All throwing.
You got an E2 on a throw, an E1, an E5, an E6.
Except for the bunt, the E5.
Yeah, he missed that one. That's right. I forgot about that one.
4 throwing errors.
4 out of 5. Here's the pitch. Down low.
And he's throwing to second base.
Yeah.
None of them are across the diamond.
2-2 count to Cougar Cook as that one missed. Still no outs. Runners at second and third. 2-2 to Cook. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Got it by him. And struck him out. 83 breaking ball.
Ooh, that was much needed.
So 1 down, second and third for Aiden Houseworth, the DH. Has a sac fly and a strikeout swinging. Officially 0 for 1. Left-handed hitter against a left-handed pitcher. Boy, if you could get out of this. Only giving up the 1 run. It's been kind of a nasty inning. Here's the pitch. And he fouls it off the left-hand side. Foul balls, by the way, are brought to you by Guarantee Bank. Integrity, trust, and a personal touch for all of your banking needs. We're more than a bank. We're a community. Guarantee Bank. They foul it. You can catch it. You get to keep it. The 0-1. That's in there for a strike. Surprised him with a fastball, Brad.
Yeah, Houseworth disappointed in himself because that was right down Broadway. He was just guessing that he was going to double up on the breaking ball, and he didn't get it.
No balls, 2 strikes to Houseworth. And a pitch. Big ground ball right side. This will get a run home. Decker has it, throws to first for the out. That's the second out of the inning. But the second RBI for Houseworth and his 4th of the year. Did a good job, just put it in play on the right side. And that allowed Cross Jumper to get home and score.
It was actually out of the zone. It was down. He just went and got it. Just put the ball in play. Good things happen. Here comes Mike Bianco. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change.
You got a runner at third now with 2 down, and Arkansas State's leading 5-3. The new pitcher coming in, a pitching change here. Rebels leading 5-3. We'll take a 2-minute break on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric, and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Next up at the plate, C-Spire Business.
With C-Spire Business on your side, you'll have the best-in-class IT solutions you need to load the bases in your favor. With smart collaboration tools on first, cybersecurity on second, and certified expertise on third, helping you read the curveballs and knock it out of the park. All-star technology, game-changing results. C-Spire, inspired by you.
The right field terrace isn't just a place, it's a vibe where the red and blue roar among home run showers, sending opponents into delirium and bringing the energy to Swayze Field. This Ole Miss tradition is brought to you by Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 49 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Rebels, only at your Mississippi Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2025 total sales.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Ole Miss pride. When I'm carrying the Ole Miss Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra Ole Miss gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra hottie toddy from the cashier too. Visit Regions.com/Go Rebels to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC.
New pitcher in the game for Ole Miss is J.P. Robertson. First time we have seen him in his Ole Miss uniform, as he'll go to the hill here. And will inherit a runner at third and 2 down, and Arkansas State leading Ole Miss 5-3. Story of the game is just too many errors for Ole Miss. The Rebels are sitting on 5, which is crazy.
Big arm right here. DK fastball mid to upper 90s.
Here's his pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's a 97 fastball. Martinez was very late. 0 for 1 with a walk is the 8-hole hitting first baseman.
Slider to go with it. It's around 90. Split finger he's going to throw against left-handed hitters.
That one's fouled back for strike 2. 97. Fastball top of the zone. He was redshirted last year here as a sophomore. He pitched at Pearl River Community College 1 season there. Played there. He was actually hit 2. 63 innings of work on the hill. The 0-2. Ground ball left side, through for a base hit. Well, 2 heaters, but he comes back with a 90 off-speed pitch. And Martinez on an 0-2 got one right down the middle and shot it through the left side for an RBI single. And 3 runs in the inning for Arkansas State. And the Red Wolves are up 6-3.
Yeah, man. They've done him a favor right there, David. Of course, throw the slider is fine, I guess, but certainly don't want to miss where he missed. Right in the wheelhouse. Just pulls the RBI single right through the 6-hole.
That's 3 runs off of hooks, now all earned. There's a line shot to left field. That's down for a base hit. 94 fastball, first pitch swinging. Amundsen gets the single. And now Arkansas State's got runners at first and second with 2 down. 8 hits now for the Red Wolves through 4 2/3.
Back to it, JP. Back to it. Let's go.
J.P. Robertson from Madison, Mississippi, as we mentioned, at Pearl River. Played at Germantown High School. Second team All-State as a senior, first team All-State as a junior. J.P. checks his runners. Top of the order, Quiller now. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball for strike 1. He struck out 91 in high school. His senior season, that's a bunch. 0-1 to Quiller. Quiller's 1 for 3. Check swing foul ball. Got the bat in the way on that one for strike 2. Amundsen, man, he jumped on the first pitch. He's their returning starting catcher. Really solid player for them. One of the top catchers in the Sun Belt, and just jumped on the first pitch. Keep the inning going. First and second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him chasing a slider away. That'll end the inning. Nice job to bounce back after giving up a couple of hits. And with that strikeout, remind you all strikeouts recorded by Ole Miss pitchers are brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. New home and auto rates. Same great service. Farm Bureau, go with the home team. But Arkansas State gets 3 to take the lead here in the 5th. They send 8 men to the plate, picking up the 3 runs on 4 hits. The Rebels had yet another error, and 2 were left stranded. Arkansas State stranded 7. It could be worse, you would think, if you're an Ole Miss fan. See if the Rebels can bounce back in the bottom of the 4th, 5th, as the Red Wolves lead 6-3 on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
Ole Miss fans, college baseball is here, so grab a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager to watch your team hit it out of the park. Whether you're at the bar with fellow Ole Miss fans or watching with your friend who went to that other school, Dos Equis is there for it all. Hotty toddy, Dos Equis, official corporate sponsor of the Ole Miss Rebels. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2025, imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Ole Miss pride. When I'm carrying the Ole Miss Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra Ole Miss gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra hottie toddy from the cashier too. Visit Regions.com/Go Rebels to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC, member FDIC.
Bottom of the 5th inning, Rebels looking to bounce back with Arkansas State trailing 6-3 as we're in the forward 5th. A little love is gone is going on in the stands. Ole Miss women's basketball team about to host Tennessee, 6 o'clock, a few minutes away from that. Graham Doty's got his pregame show going on radio over there. We're looking forward to watching the women this week. They host Tennessee tonight and LSU Thursday night. 8 o'clock game Thursday night. Coach O's got the team to 20 wins already. Will Furness will lead it off. 3-4-5, Furness, Becerra, and Rutder. First pitch check swing in there for a strike one call. Still on the mound for the Red Wolves is Tyler Weimer. Second pitcher to go the hill. Breaking ball falls in for strike two. No balls, 2 strikes. Furness will have to guard the dish now. Bounced in front of the plate. Will was named to the preseason All-SEC team. Got off to a good start this weekend. Hit .500 in the series against Nevada. And the 1-2 rather. Big bouncer up the middle. Could be a problem. Shortstop's got it. Turns, fires to first. Nice play by Inkskoff. He got behind the bag on the second base side. Brad made the play.
Yeah, just didn't. We saw Will get several hits this weekend, kind of that same location, but just didn't get enough barrel on this one. Got a big hop coming out of the batter's box, and a pretty good play right there by the shortstop.
One down for Becerra. Becerra's 1 for 2 with a strikeout, single and a run scored. Left-handed hitter. Big swing and a miss on a breaking ball for strike one. Ready and delivers. This one misses away. Maybe a changeup that was outside for ball one. 1-1 to Tristan Becerra. Becerra with a strikeout single and scored a run. And a 1-1. Big hopper right side. First baseman has it. Flips it underhanded to the pitcher covering as Martinez gets it to Weimer as they execute that play well. And 2 down for Ole Miss here in the 5th. And this will bring up Colin Rutder. Rutder 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out. Got an RBI single in the 3rd. Well, they'll try to keep the inning alive. Weimer trying to have an easy one here in the 5th. He's retired. 5 of the 6. Fly ball, left field. Does he have enough? He's got in the wind. It's at the wall, and it is out of here. Solo homer for Colin Rutder. He does keep the inning alive, but he's decided I'll just get me a run while we're at it. Rutder with his first home run of the season.
Yeah, an absolute no-doubter. 433 feet off the bat of Colin Rutder. Rebels cut into that lead.
Makes it 6-4 on the long ball by Colin Rutder. Always a good time for a big fly. Nicholas Ayer sponsors our home runs. Now the batter will be Becerra. Brad, sometimes you swing through one and you just feel like you didn't even hit it, but it's gone.
Yeah, he knew it immediately. Started that jog right out of the box.
This is outside, up and away for ball 1. Colin Rutder with his 20th career home run right there. He had 3 last year for the Rebels, hit 10 and 24 for BYU, hit 6 for BYU in 2022. Missed the 2023 season. Swing and a miss. Count 1-1 to Becerra, the left-handed hitter. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. And a pitch. Check, swing, breaking ball away. Home plate umpire Josh Gilder points to his bat, said, yep, you went around. So he called it from there. 1-2 the count. And sure looked like he did. He was fooled on a pitch way downstairs. The 1-2 swung on. He hits it a ton foul. Sky is beautiful right now. It's got that pinkish and bluish look to it as clouds are rolling by. So apparently the sun must have popped out for a little while over there. As it sets, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased a bad one away. He had 2 pitches in that sequence that were just not anywhere near, and he went after them and will strike out, and that's the first strikeout for Weimer since entering. The Rebels do get a solo home run out of Rutder. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. We put 5 in the books, and Arkansas State leading Ole Miss by a score of 6-4. That'll wrap up the Ford 5th inning. Arkansas State won that Ford 5th. The Ford F-150, a truck with a tradition of greatness as strong as the Rebels, with exceptional towing and hauling capability, plus the power of a mobile generator. It's no wonder why F-150 is the official truck of Ole Miss. Visit your local Mississippi Ford dealer or log on to buyfordnow.com. We'll go to the 6th next with the Red Wolves leading 6-4. This is Rebel Baseball from Learfield.
I'm Chris Jakimick. I served in the United States Air Force, and I deployed 3 times. Being a veteran, it's interwoven into your DNA. It is really the absence of the connection and the purpose that can really drive a lot of veterans to some negative thoughts. For those who are in a suicidal crisis, the window of time to save somebody's life is very short. Our duty is to protect ourselves and protect our families, and one way you can do that is store your weapons safely. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
This message is for Karina, our mom who finished her high school diploma at age 28. Hi, Mom. It's Amethyst and Nicholas. Congratulations on getting your diploma. You worked so hard and have taught us so much. We love you.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Top half of the 6th inning, Walton, Ingscoff, and Jumper will be the batters for Arkansas State. 2, 3, and 4 against J.P. Robertson, who entered in the 5th. Right-hander ready. His first pitch to Walton on the way. 89 slider. Those are not fair, are they? Gracious. Swing and a miss for strike 1. In on the hands of the left-handed hitter, Lane Walton. Walton's a good hitter, too. That was a great pitch. The 0-1. And that one's lifted foul, third base side down the line, and Udemark's played well in, so he had no chance to chase down that foul pop. And the count is 0-2. Lane Walton's nickname is the Lane Train. It used to be a popular nickname around here. Ain't no more, is it? He won the Sun Belt Conference Player of the Week. As Brad talked about earlier, hit 3 home runs for Arkansas State against Stony Brook this weekend. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Took something off of that one. That was 82. And he'll strike out swinging there.
Yeah, it may have been the split finger. Nonetheless, it was a nasty pitch. Of course, you got to gear up for mid to upper 90s with that fastball.
Yeah, you think about it, Brad, 82 to 97? That's 15 miles per hour.
Yeah. Whew. You're better off just guessing, you know. And he may have been right there, but I guess
he probably was.
He guessed the wrong one.
Yeah, he sure did. Here's a pop-up right side. That was 88 on a slider. Shallow right field. Fighting it. Becerra has to go back and make the catch. He came in and threw his hands out like he couldn't see it. You know, we're in that twilight kind of part of the day. And those LED lights, as much as they look cool and they flash and do great things, sometimes that ball it will be in an area where the light shining up don't hit the bottom of it very well. But he was able to get the play and make the play. It will not look like all of that mess in the box score.
Yeah, it was a good job by John Decker to help him out as well.
Yeah.
Pointing, letting him know where the vicinity, and he was able to finally find it and go get it.
2 down. There's a strike call on a slider to cross Jumper. Jumper 0 for 1 with a walk since entering for the injured Jalen Fox. We have not gotten a word on Fox. They took him off the field after a swing that made him crumple. There's a strike and a count 0-2. He did walk off the field, but he's definitely limping. There was no, we're going to see if you can stay in. They took him straight out. So something happened. Hopefully not a long-term injury. 0-2 to Jumper. With 2 outs, nobody on. Robertson kicks, fires a pitch, misses inside for ball 1, 1-2. 6-4, Arkansas State leads. You'd love to get through this good part of the order and get back to the bat rack. JP ready again. He likes to stay in the stretch. And that's going to be lined into the right field corner, and it will be a foul ball about 3 or 4 feet. Went oppo on a 94 fastball. 95 is what it registered on TrackMan. Boy, that would have been. If he was that late on that swing, get a double out of that would make you sick if you're on the hill.
Extra bases for sure. Probably missed that line by 3 or 4 feet.
Pearl River transfer J.P. Robertson, who's actually at Ole Miss here last year but redshirted, and is in his redshirt sophomore year. Hard-throwing righty. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jumper. Robertson kicks and delivers. Fastball heater just missed outside. I say heater, it was a slider that ran a little bit at 89. When you see 89, you normally think fastball. But it was, I know the fans are booing, but Mr. Gilcreek got it right. It was about a ball and a half outside, according to TrackMan, too. The 1-2 pitch to Jumper. Swung on, popped him up. High sky, major league type pop-up. Who wants it? Udemark's calling for it. He's got it, a step in fair territory. And that will end the inning. Just what the doctor ordered, Brad.
Yeah, 3 quick ones right there. You get your offense back. See if we can cut into this lead as the Rebels trail 6-4. We head to the bottom of the 6th, DK.
Foley, Randall, Federico coming up on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
The right field terrace isn't just a place, it's a vibe where the red and blue roar among home run showers, sending opponents into delirium and bringing the energy to Swayze Field. This Ole Miss tradition is brought to you by Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 49 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Rebels, only at your Mississippi Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2025 total sales.
Hey, Rebel fans. For more than 50 years, Mississippi Asthma and Allergies board-certified team of allergists has treated patients by identifying triggers and creating personalized treatment plans. Now with 8 convenient locations across Mississippi, including Oxford, we're right next door when you need us. Treating infants to adults and Ole Miss students. Find our clinic nearest you at msaac.com. Mississippi Asthma and Allergy, helping Mississippi live life to the fullest and allergy-free.
Go ahead to the bottom of the 6th inning, 6-4, Arkansas State leading here. Coors Light Mountain Cold Refreshment, choose chill. Official corporate sponsor of Ole Miss Athletics. Celebrate responsibly. Rebs down 2 as they come to the plate here with Foley leading off 0 for 2 with a line out and a strikeout. Got to get it going here. You know, they got king cake up here. They did kind of a breakfast deal, Mardi Gras sort of, and big king cakes they're serving here in the Diamond Club. We have to sneak over there and steal food every now and then. Austin Foley, the batter, the first pitch. Low inside for ball 1. And in my king cake, this was a big king cake. I got the baby. Me. I've never gotten the baby. What does that mean, Hindu?
I hope it means we score more runs than they do.
I got you. Down low, ball 2. But, yeah, how about that? Got the little baby sitting on our audio board. Ground ball left side, shortstop, backhand. Oh, Exhoff could not come up with it. As he got over there, kind of slipped a little bit, tried to come up with it. I don't know if he's going to get it. That was going to be a monster throw. Foley is a catcher, doesn't run real well.
That'd probably be a base hit, though, DK. That's my guess, but he kind of let that ball play him. He got to try to backhand that in-between hop.
Yeah, Patrick was there, but just couldn't come up with it cleanly. As good as he is, he would tell you I should have had it, but they'll rule it a base hit. That'll be the 7th hit for Ole Miss. And there's a start, gets the tying run of the plate. Here's Randall. Randall takes a heater low at 88, and that really was borderline. It looked like it might have even nipped the bottom of the box. The count 1-0, though, to Braden Randall. Foley at first. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, the right-hander Weimer ready again. Third baseman is in, Cook. Fastball low again, ball 2, 2-0. They've got the bullpen rolling out there again, a right-hander and a left-hander throwing for A-State. 2 balls, no strikes to Randall. Weimer kicks, fires. Swung on, line drive, center field. Get down ball, and it does. Falls in front of Quiller. And Braden Randall has his first hit of the game. He's now 1 for 3. And the Rebels have got the tying runs on. That's the 8th hit of the game for Ole Miss.
Well, Weimer hadn't fallen behind too often since he's come in, David. But right there, he falls behind 2-0. So Braden's sitting dead red fastball. Gets the barrel there. Good at bat.
It's going to be a meeting on the hill. Let's pause 10 seconds for our station ID. We'll do that. Let our stations identify themselves on the Ole Miss Radio Network. And coming to the plate will be Hayden Federico. The entire infield has gone to the mound to visit with the pitching coach for Arkansas State, as maybe buying a little time to make a change here. Not sure about that. Cody Livingston, the pitching coach, in his second year with Coach Mike Silva. They're all second-year coaches. And now the home plate umpire goes out. Mr. Guilford said, okay, let's break it up. First and second, no outs for the 9-hole hitter Federico. Federico will bat left-handed against the right-handed pitcher, and Fed's 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out. You know, one of the things he did really well a year ago, Brad, he was 5th in the SEC with 1 walk per game.
Yeah, his plate discipline is really good, DK, one of the best on our team. Curious to see what he decides to do right here. First and second, nobody out. He handles the bat really well. If he does bunt, you want to make the third baseman field it.
Cook is in at third, thinking he's going to bunt. He does square to bunt, swats at it, misses it for strike 1, caught by the catcher. 0-1 to Federico.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to get out of the box. If we're going to sacrifice, just square around and get it down.
Yep. Squared late and then just kind of pushed at it. 0-1 to Federico. And a pitch. And he pops it foul back to the net trying to bunt. 0-2 count. I know fans go, we don't practice that enough. The truth of the matter is we practice it all the time. And Fed will tell you, I just didn't handle that well.
Yep.
Will you still make him bunt? If he bunts foul here, he'll be out.
I don't think so. I think he handles the bat well enough. You just trust him.
0-2 to Hayden Federico. They're still in on the corners in case he's thinking about it. He's swinging away, takes a pitch way outside for ball 1. And that was a let's see what he's doing type pitch. I think Weimer intentionally ran that way out there where he couldn't get to it anyway just to see if he's going to square. Sometimes you can make a fake move somewhere to find out. To second base. 1-2 to Federico. And a pitch. Swung on and fouled away third base side and over the grandstand roof and out of play. Arkansas State leading Ole Miss 6-4 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Rebels have the tying runs aboard with no outs. Fawley at second, Randall at first. Both with base hits. The 1-2 to Federico. Swung on, hits a high fly ball to shallow center field. Quiller will have an easy play. Will tag but not try to advance as he fires it in. Well, that didn't work. Failed bunt. Not a real good at bat. 1 down, top of the order, Dom Decker. Decker's 1 for 3 with a single in the 4th.
Disappointing AB right there by Fed. Unable to advance any of the runners.
Decker waits for signals from Coach Mike Clement. Probably going to let him swing away with 1 out now. A-State would love a double play ball. Ole Miss wants to keep it going. Here's the pitch, and that one is in there for a strike. 79 miles per hour from the right-hander Weimer. 0-1 to Decker. Weimer's got a curveball and a changeup. They're about the same speed. That's a ground ball right back to the pitcher. He'll throw to second for 1. Now to first. They do get the double play and get out of it. Wow. Nice job of fielding his position by Weimer. It's a hot shot. He turned and got it to Ingskoff, who fired it to Martinez, and that's a 1-2, 6-3, and the Rebels come up empty in this frame. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 man left. We go to the 7th with Arkansas State still leading 6-4 on a huge double play ball. This is Rebel Baseball from Learfield.
You said said you'd never buy your kid candy from the checkout aisle. Or forget extra diapers. You'd never lick your thumb to clean their face. Never, ever become a minivan mom. So when you say you'd never leave your child in a hot car, know it can happen. Cars get hot fast, and kids can be at risk in temperatures as low as 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
We just kind of knew from the beginning that we were family.
They showcased a sense of love that I never had before. I mean, he's not only my parent, like he's like my best friend.
At the end of the day, it's all been worth it. I wouldn't change a thing about our lives.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. Brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Top half of the seventh inning, 6-4. Arkansas State leads Ole Miss. Just turned a huge double play. The Rebels got the first two on with no outs in the bottom of the sixth, but could not come through. Appreciate our grounds crew, our field crew freshening the field, giving the diamond a refresh. We want to remind you about Stouts Carpet and Flooring. Is it time to let their field crew refresh your floors? Stouts Carpet and Flooring carries all the top brands in flooring, and as a Mohawk Premier Edge dealer, they can provide just the right floor for you with quality installation. To learn more about their many flooring options, call 662-234-5227 or go to stoutsflooring.com. Arkansas State now wants to extend the lead. They got Griffiths, Cook, and Houseworth, 5, 6, and 7. First one's in there for a strike from J.P. Robertson, who's still on the hill for Ole Miss. Threw a slider, the outer edge to the right-hand hitting Griffiths. Griffiths has had a good game. He's 2 for 3. A couple of singles, an RBI, 2 runs scored. Takes the pitch high for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Coastal Carolina picked to win the Sun Belt. Southern Miss picked second. And Arkansas State picked ninth. I think they may get a little bit higher this year. We'll see. 1-1 to Griffiths. That one's in there for a strike. Fooled him on that one, 83 on that pitch.
Yeah, it looked like the slider. I think the velocity's down a little bit on the breaking balls.
1-2 to Griffiths. Wind still blowing out to left. The 1-2. Strike 3 called. Slider on the outer edge. He gave up on it and nipped the edge and got him looking. That'll be the third strikeout for J.P. Robertson since entering. He's not given up a run. You know, he gave a couple of hits. One of those was an RBI single back in the 5th. Those runs went to hooks. And after those 2 singles, he's gone strikeout, fly out, pop out, strikeout, Hindu.
5th strikeout for Rebel. 7th strikeout for Rebel staff today. That was perfectly located slider on the outer half.
Cook takes the pitch low for ball 1. He's a switch hitter batting left-handed against the right-handed pitcher. Cougar Cook with a single hit by a pitch and a strikeout, officially 1 for 2 in the game. Now the 1-0 starts to go, takes it low for ball 2. Udemark playing in on the grass at third base. In case Cook's thinking about a bunt. Cook got his first hit of the season on that single in the 2nd inning. Robertson kicks, fires the 2-0, misses way high, ball 3. 3-0. He's going to have to fight back here. Arkansas State hit .271 with 6 home runs, 6 of 7 stolen bases, and fielded a .973 clip in the opening series. 3-0 pitch, taken all the way, and that one's in there for a strike. They had a 4.15 ERA with 27 strikeouts, held opponents to a .248 average. Ole Miss hit .330 against Nevada. 5 homers, 5 of 5 stolen bases, .972 fielding percentage. That one's fouled away, and a count now full. Good bounce back. Had an ERA of 1.44 with 35 strikeouts. Opponents hit .239. That's what Ole Miss did with Nevada. But tonight, the story is looking in that third column. 5 errors by Ole Miss. They've got 6 runs. 3 are unearned. Fastball inside, hit the inner edge for strike 3. Wow, what a low. It's nothing you can do with that, just take it and go back to the dugout. It was up and in the top of the zone as we watch a replay. Wow.
Yeah, just tied him up.
Left-hander can't hit that.
Yeah, they got no shot. You just hope he calls ball 4. Really nice bounce back after falling behind 3 balls, no strikes by J.P. Robertson.
Yeah, to get the strikeout. 2 down, and here's Houseworth. Just outside for ball 1. Houseworth with a sacrifice fly, a strikeout, and an RBI on a ground out. He's got 2 ribbies in the game. DH in the game, left-handed hitter. And his pitch. Off speed, hits the outer edge for strike 1. 1-1. Two outs, nobody aboard. Udemark's in at third again. Ground ball foul, first base side. Hits the padding in front of the camera well, and the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Robertson pitch away from getting out of this inning. Rebels in the bottom of the frame will be at 2-3-4. Udemark, Furness, Becerra. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Houseworth. And a pitch. Missed away for ball 2. 2-2. First of 5 games this week in Swayze. You've got Arkansas State tonight, Jackson State tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Missouri State coming in this weekend. Friday's game is at 4 o'clock. 2-2 pitch. Tried to backdoor him on a breaking ball, missed away again, and the count goes full. Second full count in a row for the right-hander J.P. Robertson. First outing as an Ole Miss Rebel right here. Payoff pitch. Ready and delivers. And it's a ground ball past the third baseman Udemark down the line. It was a 96 fastball, and he was late on it, but he'll get a double out of that. Just shot it just inside the bag, and Udemark was off the line a little bit with the left-handed hitter and could not get to it. It's a 2-out double for Houseworth. Good at bat. 9 hits.
Really nice piece of hitting, David. He knew he was going to get the fastball with the full count. Gets the barrel there and shoots it right past the diving Judd Udemark.
And with a runner at second and 2 down, Arkansas State's looking for a 2-out hit here to increase the lead. 6-4 Red Wolves. And the 8-hole hitter, first baseman Derek Martinez, with a fly-out walk and an RBI single, will be the batter. Righty on righty. Pitch to Martinez is low for ball 1. The base runner, Houseworth, takes off all his gear to give to the third base coach. Hindu didn't wear any of that mess. Shin guard, elbow pad. Look at all that stuff he's got in his hands now. Chris Joblin, third base coach. He can barely carry it. It's so much stuff. Bat and gloves. He got a double, though, didn't he? Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball comes back to the inner part of the plate, but misses just a little bit inside for ball 2. Martinez kind of jumped away from it. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 to Martinez. Robertson checks his runner at second, checks again. Now delivers. Fouled back, came after him with a fastball at 94. Hit underneath it, fouled it straight back, and the count 2 balls, 1 strike to Martinez. Arkansas State will head to Fayetteville next week, play 2 games against the Razorbacks of the SEC. The 2-1 to Martinez. Popped him up foul, first base side. That's going to head to the stands and will go out of play. No chance for the Rebels to make a grab. You catch it, you keep it. Foul balls are brought to you by Guarantee Bank. You know, Brad, there was a time when Arkansas wouldn't play Arkansas State.
Yeah, for the longest. And glad to see that get going. You know, they've started playing football now as well.
Runner at second, 2 down, 2-2 to Martinez. Robertson Ready again, checks his runner at second. Kicks, fires a pitch, fouled back. Boy, that was out of the zone and up at 94. He was fortunate to get a bat on that to stay alive. Fouled it back. That was way up, but could have been a strikeout on him. 2-2 the count to Martinez. 3 runs in the second, 3 runs in the fifth for Arkansas State. The Rebels got 1 in the first, 2 in the third, 1 in the fifth. 2-2 to Martinez. And a pitch. Breaking ball, strike 3. What a pitch. Outer edge. He gave up on it, and he goes away looking. Well, he strikes out the side, gets a double after 2 strikeouts, but 5 Ks for J.P. Robertson.
Yeah, good outing right there. DK, first time as a Rebel to take the hill, and it's the 3 strikeouts right there and keeps this game at a 2-run deficit.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left. We've put 6.5 of the book. It's 7th inning stretch time. The Rebels hope to get back in at the bottom of the 7th, trailing 6-4. We'll see 2-3-4. Utermark, Furnace, Becerra. Reuter will bat if somebody gets aboard. We'll be back shortly on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
It's 6:30 and the branch is closed.
Yep.
And you couldn't find your debit card.
Nope.
But you're going to get cash.
Yep. Cadence Bank Live Teller has extended hours, and I can get cash from my account with my driver's license.
My bank can't do that.
Nope.
With over 300 live teller locations with extended hours, there's opportunity here. Find a live teller near you at cadencebank.com/live teller. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
Whether it is before you head to Swayze to watch our Rebs play or after the game celebrating a Rebel win, Funky's Oxford is where you want to be this baseball season. With 18 daiquiri machines, an expansive liquor selection, and Oxford's favorite pizza, Funky's is the place to bring your friends, family, and Fido. Rebels play away? We've got you taken care of with full coverage of the Road Rebs on our 15 TVs. From Oxford to Omaha, come hang out at Funky's to make the most of your baseball season.
Rebels are trailing 6-4 in this baseball game. As we head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. See the Rebels get something going here. Trailing by 2. No matter where you cheer on Ole Miss baseball this season, be sure to buy a cold Chris Dos Equis and yell Hotty Toddy. Stay thirsty, my friends. Enjoy Dos Equis, responsibly imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York. Pitch is a fastball in for ball 1 to Judd Utermark. Utermark 0 for 2 with a walk, has stolen base and scored a run the first. Swing and a miss on that one. Swung through a 78-mile-per-hour pitch for strike 1. Tyler Weimer still on the hill for the Red Wolves. Delivers a breaking ball, grounded sharply, diving for it. Inkskoff has it, comes up, he couldn't hold the ball. What an effort by Patrick on that one. Great dive in the hole, had it, but as he jumped up to try to throw, it came out of the glove. I don't know if he throws him out. They're probably going to give Utermark the benefit of the doubt. It was rocketed, but just to get to that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, it was, David. It would have been bang, bang, and I think Patrick knew how well Judd Utermark runs and just couldn't get a good grip on it. Should go down as Judd's first hit of the day. That'll make him 1 for 3.
And it does, and that's the 9th hit for Ole Miss. Both teams with 9 hits. Now here comes a meeting on the hill. That might be it for Weimer. That ball was smoked by Utermark. So that'll get the tying run to the plate in Will Furnace up and coming here shortly. Our women's basketball team underway with Tennessee. Playing over at the Pavilion in Southeastern Conference women's action. Wish them the very best. They're up 16-9 as the first quarter is winding down. Only 40 seconds left. That's going to be it for this pitcher. New pitcher coming in. Made a call for some fresh meat. Don't forget, when you're in Oxford, to go check out LB's Meat Market on University Avenue. It's the fresh cut of Oxford. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we come back. And we'll take a break here. We'll let Dave Pulaski run some scores, see what else is going on in the SEC on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
Ole Miss fans, college baseball is here, so grab a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager to watch your team hit it out of the park. Whether you're at the bar with fellow Ole Miss fans or watching with your friend who went to that other school, Dos Equis is there for it all. Hotty toddy, Dos Equis, official corporate sponsor of the Ole Miss Rebels. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2025, imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
It's 6:30 and the branch is closed.
Yep.
And you couldn't find your debit card.
Nope.
But you're going to get cash.
Yep. Cadence Bank Live Teller has extended hours, and I can get cash from my account with my driver's license.
My bank can't do that.
Nope.
With over 300 live teller locations with extended hours, there's opportunity here. Find a live teller near you at cadencebank.com/live-teller. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
Rebels trying to rally in the bottom of the seventh inning, trailing Arkansas State 6-4. Dave Pulaski inside the Learfield Network studios with your SEC scoreboard update. They've been going back and forth in Lexington between number 18 Kentucky and Morehead State. Right now, the Eagles holding an 8-6 lead in the top of the ninth inning. Home opener for the Wildcats after going 3-0 against UNC Greensboro over the weekend. Meanwhile, number 4 Mississippi State up on Troy 12-5 as the Trojans bat in the top of the seventh inning. Also going on today, Alabama and Samford from Birmingham. Crimson Tide just scored 3 runs in the top of the 8th to grab a 3-2 lead over the Bulldogs. South Carolina and Wofford going head-to-head, 3-1 lead for the Gamecocks in the bottom of the 6th inning in Spartanburg. Vandy with a 9-2 lead over Eastern Michigan in the top of the 6th inning. First of 2 midweek games in Nashville between the Commodores and the Eagles. Texas trailing Lamar 3-2 in the bottom of the 4th inning in Austin. Number 12 Florida with a 3-2 lead over Stetson in the bottom of the 2nd. Scoreless between Missouri and Florida Atlantic in the bottom of the 3rd inning in Boca Raton. Texas A&M Corpus Christi, an early 2-0 lead over 24th-ranked Texas A&M in the top of the 2nd inning at Bluebell Park. Number 9 Auburn trailing Cincinnati 1-0 in the bottom of the 1st, and Tennessee a winner over UNC Asheville 10-3 as we send you back to Swayze with DK and Hendu, guys.
Thank you, Dave. We appreciate that. New pitcher is Isaac Sewell, number 34. He's 6'2", a senior from Claremont, Florida. He was at the College of Central Florida and now is at Arkansas State. He'll face Furness with a runner at first and no outs. Breaking ball, strike on the outer edge as the Rebels trail 6-4. What's he throwing at us, Hendu?
He's just a 2-pitch guy, David. Sinker, slider guy right there. The breaking ball at 70. The fastball is going to be around 80. So he's just trying to get that ground ball.
0-1 to Furness. Got a shift on Furness. Breaking ball. He got the ground ball toward the second baseman. He'll charge. Only play will be to first, though, as that was just barely hit, and Walton had to run a long way to get to it. So he'll get Furness 4-3 for the out if you're scoring with us, but Udemark will go to second. So runner at second, 1 down for Tristan Bicetta. 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored in the third, the left-handed hitting Bicetta. So they bring in the lefty Sewell to deal with these 2 left-handed hitters. They do have a right-hander still throwing. This might be a situational deal for Sewell. We'll see.
I would think it would be, David. I think if you're a left-handed hitter, you've got to think up the middle the other way.
Here's the pitch. Breaking ball right in there, falls in for strike 1. Curveball at 72. The 0-1 to Bicetta. Breaking ball, line drive, right field, base hit. Rounding third is Udemark. He'll score as the right fielder Griffiths gets to it, fires it in, head first slide into second. Safe with a double is Bicetta, and it's a 1-run game now.
Really hung that one, David. Tristan Bicetta jumped all over it, 105 off the bat into that right center field gap, and he was sniffing double right out of the box and gets there easily. Rebels now have cut it to 1 and had the tying run on second base. 10th hit now, or 11th hit now for the Rebels, or 10th.
No, 10th. It is 10, and that run will go to Weimer. And you get the double there. An extra base hit presented by NE Spark, your hometown team. Bring you game-changing, lightning-fast fiber internet service. The double, and that is going to be it for him. So he was, Brad, situational only. So the tying run at second. Ole Miss trails 6-5. Rutder will be coming up when we come back. So we'll take a 2-minute break on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric, and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Next up at the plate, C-Spire Business.
With C-Spire Business on your side, you'll have the best-in-class IT solutions you need to load the bases in your favor. With smart collaboration tools on first, cybersecurity on second, and certified expertise on third, helping you read the curveballs and knock it out of the park. All-star technology, game-changing results. C-Spire, inspired by you.
The right field terrace isn't just a place, it's a vibe where the red and blue roar among home run showers, sending opponents into delirium and bringing the energy to Swayze Field. This Ole Miss tradition is brought to you by Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 49 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Rebels, only at your Mississippi Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2025 total sales.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Ole Miss pride. When I'm carrying the Ole Miss Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra Ole Miss gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra hottie toddy from the cashier too. Visit Regions.com/Go Rebels to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC, member FDIC.
Isaac Sewell faces two guys, gets a ground out, and gives up an RBI double, and a new pitcher in. The fourth guy to go to the hill is Brett Foss, F-O-S-S, 6'4", right-handed senior from Prosper, Texas, transferred from South Arkansas Community College, Hindu.
88 to 92 with the fastball. It's got good sink on it, David. Slider, changeup, kind of a cutter as well, but I think you'll see a lot of sliders right on right.
Looks like sidearm delivery a little bit. We'll see. Yeah, he does come side, and he has Rutder with a three-quarter swing come up empty on that one for strike one.
First pitch slider.
Got a save this past weekend. And a strikeout. So he has a 0 ERA. Here's his pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider. Swung over the top of that one. Rutter's down 0-2 in the count. Boy, you can see how this guy might be tough on a righty. Becerra at second base represents the tying run with one down. We're in the bottom of the seventh, 6-5 Arkansas State. The 0-2 to Rutder. Takes it low. Made an adjustment, said, you know what? Can't reach that anyway. It's low and away. Let it go for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Colin Rutder. Rutter's 2 for 3 with a ground out in the first. Came back with an RBI single in the third. Solo home run. His first of the year in his career, 20th in the fifth. Runners trying to steal third. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Struck him out. And Becerra gets there easily. Got a great jump. Pitcher just wasn't paying attention to him. That'll be the second out of the inning. A big strikeout for Brett Foss.
Yeah, it was a big strikeout because it was actually a ball. And if he takes that, now we got the tying run on third with less than 2 outs. But he gets Colin fishing for it. Now he's just 1 out away from getting out of the inning.
Another stolen base, this time by Becerra as he steals third. Brought to you by Wade Incorporated. Remember, nothing runs like a deer. Runner third, 2 down for Becerra. He takes it low for ball one. Now, Pacella's a left-handed hitter, Hindu, so this is going to kind of come back to you a little bit.
Yeah, this should favor him. Of course, that arm angle, you talked about that too. So
the 1-0
right over the plate and get the barrel there.
That's low for ball two. 2-0. Tying run at third base with 2 outs here in the bottom of the seventh. Foss ready again. Is 2-0 to Pacella. And he fouls that one up the first base side. Got a 90-mile-per-hour fastball there, but hit on top of it, rolled it up the first base side. The count is 2-1 to Daniel Pacella. Pacella had 2 sac flies and a homer against Decker and Murray State last year in a 7-1 win. He swings and misses that one for strike 2. So they have actually, they're teammates now, but they faced each other. He was at Illinois State. They actually took 2 of 3 from Murray State. Remember, Murray State had a pretty Cinderella year. Had a fantastic career at Illinois State and ended up coming to Ole Miss. The 2-2. And that's a little chopper first base side. First baseman's going to glove it and step on the bag for the out. Martinez, and so Foss comes in and gets the job done. And that will end the inning. But the Rebels do get back within 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. The Rebels have stranded 7 through 7. After 7, we got a tight one here. Arkansas State and Ole Miss getting after each other. The Red Wolves lead by a score of 6-5. We'll be back with the 8th inning. This is Rebel Baseball from Learfield.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
When I smoke weed, I get lost in the music. I like to isolate each instrument. The rhythmic bass, the harmonies on the piano, the sticky melody.
Hey, careful, babe. There's someone crossing the street.
Sorry, I didn't see him there.
If you feel different, you drive different. Don't drive high. It's dangerous and illegal everywhere. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Through 7 innings, Arkansas State's got the 6 runs on 9 hits. They have committed 1 error and stranded 8. Ole Miss with the 5 runs on 10 hits, 5 errors, 7 men left. 9-hole hitter Amundsen, the catcher, and then top of the order, Quiller and Walton for Arkansas State, trying to add to the lead. Right-hander Landon Koning is warming up in the bullpen, the transfer from North Dakota State. Right now, the right-hander J.P. Robertson, who's been really good since entering in the 5th, is still on the mound to work here in the 8th inning.
Just trying to keep it a 1-run game, DK. Still 6 outs to play with.
Amundsen was at Nichols with Coach Silva down in Thibodaux, Louisiana, as a freshman and sophomore. He played 86 games, started 73, earned the 2023 All-Southland Tournament honors, and helped the Colonels to the Southland Conference title. Takes a strike, 0-1 count. Decided to go with his coach to Arkansas State. He had a 2-for-3 performance at the plate that featured 2 RBIs and a win over UNO in that classic. Was at A-State last year as well. The 0-1, low inside ball 1. He actually threw out 17 guys a year ago from behind the plate, which was like the 4th best effort in the Sun Belt. We've seen some good catchers, haven't we? 1-1 to Amundsen. 1 for 3 in the game. Here's his pitch. Up and in for ball 2. 2-1. From Minnesota. He was a Minnesota Class 4A All-State selection at catcher. He also wrestled at Minnesota. We don't have much wrestling down this way, do we? 2-1 to Amundsen. Ooh, borderline pitch. That could have been called a strike. It was right on the edge, outer edge, ball 3. 3-1 to Caden Amundsen. Right on top of the plate, right-handed hitter. Robertson's 3-1 pitch. Needs a strike here. Kicks, fires. Way upstairs, not even close, ball 4. So there's a start for Arkansas State here in the 8th. Walk the 9-hole hitter. Now top of the order coming up, Quiller. Quiller 1 for 4 with an RBI single in the 2nd. And here comes Coach Mike Bianco. We're going to have another pitching change for Ole Miss with this leadoff walk. With a new pitcher coming in, we think it'll be Koenig. We'll take another 2-minute break as Ole Miss trails 6-5 to Arkansas State in the top of the 8th on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
Ole Miss fans, college baseball is here, so grab a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager to watch your team hit it out of the park. Whether you're at the bar with fellow Ole Miss fans or watching with your friend who went to that other school, Dos Equis is there for it all. Hotty toddy, Dos Equis, official corporate sponsor of the Ole Miss Rebels. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2025, imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
It's 6:30 and the branch is closed.
Yep.
And you couldn't find your debit card.
Nope.
But you're going to get cash.
Yep. Cadence Bank Live Teller has extended hours, and I can get cash from my account with my driver's license.
My bank can't do that.
Nope.
With over 300 live teller locations with extended hours, there's opportunity here. Find a live teller near you at cadencebank.com/live teller. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Next up at the plate, C Spire Business.
With C Spire Business on your side, you'll have the best-in-class IT solutions you need to load the bases in your favor. With smart collaboration tools on first, cybersecurity on second, and certified expertise on third, helping you read the curveballs and knock it out of the park. All-star technology, game-changing results. C Spire, inspired by you.
Runner first, no outs. New pitcher in the game is Landon Koenig. Right-hander making his second appearance on the year. Koenig is 6'6", 245. Junior from Page, North Dakota. Transfer from North Dakota State.
Man, another mid-90s fastball. Slider split to go with it.
He'll face Quiller with a runner at first and no outs. Quick throw to first. Runner gets back. Arkansas State leading 6-5 here in the top of the eighth. They get the leadoff man on with a walk, and Coach Bianco makes the pitching change. Koenig ready. And delivers. And that one's fouled back for strike one, 0-1. Koenig pitched in Game 2 this past weekend, the 5-1 Rebel win. Had a couple of strikeouts, no walks, no runs. In an inning, gave up one hit in his first Rebel outing. The 0-1 to Quiller. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball for a strike and a count 0-2.
Yeah, that's a good one. Slider, 87 miles an hour.
Landon Koenig, D1 Baseball's top 150 relievers. Nationally at 51. Spent 2 seasons with the Bison at North Dakota State. Now as a junior at Ole Miss. Righty ready, the 0-2 pitch. Low and away. For a ball one, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitched 106 innings for North Dakota State, 33 outings, 87 strikeouts in his career. Had a 9 strikeout game for a career best against St. Thomas as a freshman, as a starter. This one's low for ball 2, 2-2 count. Last year they used him primarily in relief. He made 19 relief appearances in 2025 for North Dakota State. One on, no out. You love that double play ball. Quiller be hard to double up. He can run. 2-2 to Quiller. And he fouls that one up the first base side. A little bit late getting around. Boy, they've had those Oppo lucky down the line hits, haven't they?
Yeah, they make a pretty good adjustment with 2 strikes, Dave. They don't try and do too much or pull the ball. They're just trying to put it in play. And they've had some pretty good at-bats doing that.
Stepping off the lead is Amundsen at first base. 2-2 to Quiller. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Elevated fastball at 97. Wow.
Top of the zone. You'd seen a few breaking balls and split fingers before that.
10th strikeout, Brad, by the Rebel staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's at top of the number. Kind of hard to hit that one.
Yeah, when you're thinking, trying to punch something the other way, hit the ball the other way, and they come up and in with 97.
Here's Lane Walton, the 2-hole hitter, second baseman. 0 for 4 in this game. Got off to a good start this past week, and he takes strike one there. Breaking ball, or fastball rather, at 96 at the outer edge. Walton had a really good weekend, was the Sun Belt Conference Player of the Week. He hit 3 home runs against Stony Brook, we talked about earlier. He had a web gem, a diving catch behind second base, one of the games also. Check swing, misses away for ball one. 1-1 to the second baseman, Lane Walton. He played at Hill College in Hillsboro, Texas before going to Arkansas State. He was ranked inside the JUCO top 50 in 6 offensive categories at Hill College. 1-1. The pitch. Fouled that one back for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We think about the portal, Brad, and guys coming from Division II. Trinidad obviously comes to mind, or guys move from one school to another, equal level, maybe get a better opportunity, or caught in a log jam. There's all kind of reasons to get in the portal, and sometimes we kind of forget now about the JUCO guys. There's still plenty of talent.
A lot of talent out there, DK. It's just, can you evaluate it and get them on campus? Are they the right fit?
The 1-2 pitch, up and away for ball 2. 2-2 to Lane Walton. 1 down with a runner at first. Top half of the 8th inning. Rebels got 6 outs to work with, trailing by 1, 6-5. You really want to keep Arkansas State quiet the rest of the way, see if you can get back in it and pull this thing out. The 2-2 to Walton. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Foley picks it up quickly. Runner's not try to run. He chased a bad one downstairs. 88. Good job by Foley. That gives the pitcher confidence, Brad, to know you can throw that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And that's where they wanted that, down in the zone. Looked like the split finger maybe, David, and he just didn't pick it up. But a great job by Austin to move to his right, keep that ball in front of it. Not only did he keep it in front of it, he deadened it right there and didn't allow the runner to get to second base.
That looked like it bounced actually just maybe an inch in front of the plate. So 2 down with the runner at first. 3-hole hitter, Patrick Ingskoff. 2 for 4, double and a single. Swings and misses. Got a little piece of that 97 fastball, fouled it off basically. Right there into the mitt of Foley, but falls to the turf. No balls, 1 strike. Robinson leading at first base. And the 0-1. Swung on, hit well to right center field. On the run is Becerra. He's got a beat on it. Reaches up and grabs it. The Rebel right fielder chases it down in the warning track in right center, and that'll end the inning.
Yeah, I've been real impressed with Tristan Becerra in right field, David. He's got some really nice jumps tonight, able to go get that one and keep the Rebels within 1.
Arkansas State does not take advantage of a leadoff walk. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. They've stranded 9. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Rebels trail by 1, 6-5. We'll be back on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
Hey, y'all, I'm Steve Azar, inviting you to escape to Pearl River Resort, where the fun is going non-stop. Go off the deep end at the South's most exciting water park, Geyser Falls. After the thrills, test your skills at the Dancing Rabbit Golf Club. There's dining delight and love at first sight. And it's always no work and all play at Silver Star and Golden Moon Casinos. So come on, leave it all behind and head to Pearl River Resort.
At Atmos Energy, we believe affordable, reliable, and efficient natural gas is essential to achieving a low-carbon energy future. We're committed to helping protect the environment by providing smart choice solutions to help customers reduce energy use and lower their carbon footprint. Get a rebate up to $600 off qualifying high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
Arkansas State 6, Ole Miss 5, bottom of the 8th, bottom third of the order for the Rebels. Foley, Randall, and Federico against the right-hander Foss, who will stay in. Kamey did a great job. Got a strikeout and a ground out to shut down the 7th. The Rebels did manage one run in that frame to get it back within one. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola. Austin Foley, who will lead off, is 1 for 3 on the night. Ole Miss will host Jackson State tomorrow, 4 o'clock. Hope you'll be back out at the ballpark to catch that one. In-state foe Jackson State will have a 3:30 airtime. Missouri State this weekend. Those times are 4, 2, and 1:30 for Rebel baseball. First pitch to Austin Foley, way outside for ball 1. Foley with a line out, kind of soft line drive up the middle. They were shifting him. Second baseman caught it. Strikeout, swinging a single. That one nips the outer edge for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Foley. They do have a shift on him again. 3 infielders on the left side with the second baseman Walton just a step to the shortstop side. The 1-1 to Austin. Outside for ball 2. 2-1. Looks like he's trying to stay away from him. I get it.
Yeah, I do too, David. And that was a good take by Austin. You know he's going to be slider heavy.
2 balls, 1 strike to Foley. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled away. First base side and out of play. 2-2 the count.
Yeah, got one up there. Fastball.
Just a little bit up. Foley swung under it. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the Rebel catcher. Swung on, line drive, base hit to left. Went down and got that one and drove it into left field. If you know the numbered boxes, that was in box number 5, which is the middle box. And inner edge of that part of it, but that was tailor-made. He slapped it into left field. You know, Hindu, you get certain pitches you just don't want to miss, and that was one of them.
That was it. He was on time, and looked like they just tried to sneak a fastball in on him, and he missed. Good piece of hitting by Austin Foley. Now he's got back-to-back singles.
11th hit for Ole Miss. Tying run at first base for Braden Randall, who is 1 for 3 of the single in the 6th. Third baseman well in, looking for a bunt. He does show bunt and just swats at it and bunts it foul. Didn't really square, just kind of dropped the bat, got a piece of it and went off the catcher. And a count 0-1 to Braden Randall.
Yeah, with a runner on first, Braden's trying to bunt this ball to the first baseman.
Right. Kind of tough one to put in play. It was a fastball that was low and in. Kind of hard to get that one in play. The 0-1 to Randall. Now he's swinging away, and he takes the pitch low. Just missed low for ball 1. That's a pretty nice frame job by Amundsen, but he didn't get the call, but it definitely was low just a little bit. And Josh Gilreath, home plate umpire, recognized that. 1-1 to Randall. Foley with a short lead at first as Martinez holds him on. Here's the pitch. That sidearm delivery hit him way inside. He lost control of it, hit by the pitch. First and second with no outs.
That is not what Brett Foss was wanting to do right there.
They've been really good with the free passes. They had the 2 walks early out of their starter Maloney, and then that hit batter. They have not given us a whole bunch of free stuff like we saw out of Nevada Sunday. Here comes the meeting, and we're going to get maybe another pitcher. So the Rebels in business here, Hindu. First and second, no outs with Federico coming up.
Yeah, kind of the same situation we were back in the 6th inning, David, when we got the first 2 on. With Hayden up, he was unsuccessful getting the sacrifice down. And ended up just hitting a weak fly ball to center field. See if we can have a little bit better execution this at bat.
Arkansas State made a call for some fresh meat. We'll have a new pitcher shortly entering the game. Don't forget, when you're in Oxford, go check out LB's Meat Market on University Avenue. It's the fresh cut of Oxford. We'll send it to Dave Pulaski. He'll run a little bit of a scoreboard, and we'll be back here. See the Rebels get back in this game, trailing 6-5 on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
The right field terrace isn't just a place, it's a vibe where the red and blue roar among home run showers, sending opponents into delirium and bringing the energy to Swayze Field. This Ole Miss tradition is brought to you by Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 49 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Rebels, only at your Mississippi Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2025 total sales.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Ole Miss pride. When I'm carrying the Ole Miss Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra Ole Miss gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra hottie toddy from the cashier too. Visit Regions.com/Go Rebels to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC, member FDIC.
Rebels with 2 on and no out in the bottom of the 8th inning, trailing Arkansas State 6-5. Dave Pulaski inside the Learfield Network studios. We'll get you back to Swayze in just a moment. First, let's give you an update on the SEC baseball scoreboard. Number 4, Mississippi State, maintaining a comfortable lead over Troy, 13-5 in the top of the 8th inning in Starkville. Alabama trying to close out Samford, up 3-2 in Birmingham in the bottom of the 9th inning. South Carolina has opened up a 5-1 advantage over Wofford in the bottom of the 7th inning in Spartanburg. Vanderbilt now clobbering Eastern Michigan 11-2 as they are at the 7th inning stretch in Nashville. Number 3, Texas trailing Lamar 4-2 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Number 12, Florida up 7-2 on Stetson in the top of the 4th inning. Florida Atlantic with a 2-0 lead over Mizzou in the top of the 5th. Texas A&M down to Texas A&M Corpus Christi 2-0 in the 4th, and Auburn down to Cincinnati 2-0 in the top of the 3rd. As we send you back to Swayze with DK and Hendu, guys.
Thank you, DP. Appreciate that. First and second no outs. Here's Hayden Federico. Will he be in a bunt mood? New pitcher is Cole Turner. 0-0 with a 0 ERA. He got the save in Game 1 this past weekend against Stony Brook. He's 6'2", right-handed graduate from White Rock, British Columbia, Canada. Here's the pitch. Bunt, third base side. That's a good one. Pitcher falls, can't get to it. He lost his footing. Everybody's safe. Well, it's going to be hard anyway. That was a much better effort than the first time out of Federico. He will reach on a fielder's choice and will get the sacrifice. And the bases are loaded.
Yep, third baseman crashed. Cook crashed, so nobody there, even if he feels it cleanly. He was going to have to go to first base, but probably a little dew on the field and lost his footing. And what a real chance right here for the Rebels.
Yeah, there's going to be another meeting on the hill.
Yeah, they're going to go take a look at him, make sure he's okay.
Bringing the trainer out. Ducks on the Pond is presented by Service Specialists. Go to ServiceSpecialistLTD.com for all of your recruiting and staffing needs, or call 601-898-1085. Rebels with a great opportunity here in the bottom of the 8th. Down by a run with the bases loaded and no outs. Athletic trainer is Justin Peralt. He's also in his 2nd year. They didn't stay very long. He said, I'm all right, and they're headed back. So you go back to the top of the order to Dom Decker. Decker, 1 for 4. He had a single in the 4th. Man, similar situation. Hit to a double play to end the 6th inning. He wants to stay away from that. Foley at 3rd, Randall at 2nd, Federico at 1st. Third baseman still in. Cook's playing on the edge of the grass. First pitch to Dom Decker. And he takes a strike, 0-1 count. Decker against the Rebels last year in this situation would hit a double down the third baseline, wouldn't he?
I'll sign up for that right now, DK.
Yeah, if he wants to do that here in his Rebel uniform. The 0-1. Started to go, check swing, breaking ball at 83 is downstairs for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, tried the back foot slider right there. Good take by Dom. Trying to get him to swing over the top of it.
Decker, the left-handed hitter, second baseman for Ole Miss. 6-5, Arkansas State. Tying run at 3rd, go-ahead run at 2nd, insurance at 1st. Outside for ball 2, 2-1 to Dom Decker from the pitcher Cole Turner. It's Cole with a K. K-O-L-E, Cole Turner.
Yeah, Arkansas State going to try and turn 2 up the middle. They've got corners in. So
yeah.
Ground ball to the 3rd or first baseman. They're going to come home and try and get the force out.
The 2-1. Just outside, ball 3. Good take. Barely missed away. 3-1 to Dom Decker. Yes, like that, we're going to give them, we want the 2 outs and we'll let you tie the game in the middle infield. 3-1 pitch coming. Ball 4, he walks in the tying run. Nice at bat for Dom Decker. Took a couple of close pitches. He'll get an RBI. His first as an Ole Miss Rebel will go to first. Federico will go to second. Randall will go to third. Foley steps on the plate, and we're even, Hindu, at 6-6.
Yeah, great at bat by Dom right there. And we're just looking for a great at bat right here by Judd. Still nobody out. Got to watch a line drive if you're on the base pass. Can't get doubled up, and that's going to bring the coach Silva back out.
Brett Foss will be credited with that run. So still ducks on the pond, bases loaded after that walk. Again, presented by our friends at Service Specialists. Go to ServiceSpecialistLTD.com for all of your recruiting and staffing needs. Give them a call at 601-898-1085. Another pitcher coming into the game. We'll take another 2-minute break. We'll also add a 10-second station ID. We'll let Dave do that on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
Ole Miss fans, college baseball is here, so grab a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager to watch your team hit it out of the park. Whether you're at the bar with fellow Ole Miss fans or watching with your friend who went to that other school, Dos Equis is there for it all. Hotty toddy, Dos Equis, official corporate sponsor of the Ole Miss Rebels. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2025, imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
It's 6:30 and the branch is closed.
Yep.
And you couldn't find your debit card.
Nope.
But you're going to get cash.
Yep. Cadence Bank Live Teller has extended hours, and I can get cash from my account with my driver's license.
My bank can't do that.
Nope.
With over 300 live teller locations with extended hours, there's opportunity here. Find a live teller near you at cadencebank.com/live teller. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
All tied up at 6, and the Rebels have the bases loaded with no outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Dave Pulaski inside the Learfield Network studios. We'll get you back to Swayze momentarily. First, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
43-37 at halftime. When we come back, Jason and Dave will give you second half action as Ohio leads Ball State 32-15 on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Want to update you on a couple of finals from SEC baseball here today on this Tuesday night. Number 18, Kentucky, in their home opener gets upended by Morehead State, losing 8-6 as the Eagles are able to come away with the victory in a back-and-forth battle. 13th ranked Tennessee, no such problems with UNC Asheville. The Vols win 10-3 in Knoxville. And Alabama just finished off Samford, rallying for 3 runs in the 8th inning to win 3-2 over the Bulldogs. Now back to DK and Hendu at Swayze, guys.
Judd Udemark's the batter here, Mr. Pulaski. We'll see what he can do. Bases loaded. 1 run in to tie the game at 6-6. No outs. Udemark 1 for 3. Walk, stole a base, scored a run the first. Line out, pop out, then a single leading off the 7th and later scored. Right-handed hitter against the right-handed new pitcher, Cooper Garrison. Infield is in all the way around. The pitch. Strike on the outer edge. 87 on that one.
It could be tough on right-handers. Kind of a sidearm delivery, sinker baller, slider changeup to go with it.
0-0 with a 54 ERA. Swing and a miss, in on the hands of Udemark with a big cut, but came up empty. Garrison did pitch this past week. I'm not sure which game. He went 2/3 of an inning, gave up 3 hits, 4 runs, all earned, a strikeout, and walked 2. He had a bad outing. He'd like to bounce back. He's got Udemark 0-2. Just missed away. That drifted off the plate just a hair, and the count is 1-2 to Udemark.
I'm done.
That wind's really picked up too, David.
Blowing out hard to left. Swing and a miss. Chased one away and strikes out, 1 down. And this will bring up Furness. So Garrison gets a big strikeout of Udemark. Will Furness is 0 for 3.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to face Furness.
He did his job, got the 1 out. One-third of an inning for Garrison. As they keep playing the percentages, Coach Silva wants a different pitcher. Judge just couldn't get that bat to the ball, so to speak. Well, you're hoping for a long one, get a grand slam. New pitcher coming in. Another call for some fresh meat in this inning. Be the fourth pitcher in this frame alone. Be sure you check out LB's Meat Market. Don't forget, when you're in Oxford, to go check out them on University Avenue. It's the fresh cut of Oxford. Got a left-hander coming in for Garrison. So Garrison helps that ERA, gets a third of an inning without giving up a run. The Rebels have bases full with Randall at third, Federico at second, and Decker at first. And I believe this is 47, Ryan Ashford, left-handed sophomore from Lake Mary, Florida. He's a transfer from Miami. So they thought highly of him at one point. He's a big kid at 6'2". They don't have their weights here, but I'm going to guess about 240, 235. He's a pretty good-looking kid. That may be a little high. But he'll take his warm-up pitches. It'll be a left-handed pitcher against a left-handed hitter, Furness. One down with the bases loaded. You just want a ball in play, Hindu. What's this guy throw?
Well, his fastball is going to be mid to upper 80s. Sliders sweeping at mid-70s, changeup low 80s. Says he did throw twice in relief this weekend.
Ashford's 0-0 with a 27 ERA after the weekend. So he and Garrison both got kind of roughed up. That's early in the year, though. Take his last warm-up. Furness will come to the plate.
Yeah, and I think Will's going to have to keep that approach up the middle the other way.
Ashford, Hindu actually pitched twice, so this is his third outing.
Yep.
Huh? Gave up a home run. That's what he needs to do right here. He needs to give up his second home run of the season. And then the rest of the year, if he doesn't give up another one, we'll be
okay
pulling for him.
Yep. I'll take it, just that solid single right over the shortstop's head. Well, they're going to play the shift and keep the infield in.
Yeah, shift on the right side with the infield in. Furness, 0 for 3, the walk and a run scored. Bases loaded. We're ready. Lefty on lefty. The pitch. Swung on and fouled away for strike one. Ooh, Will probably wants that one back. He hung that one right over the middle of the plate.
Yep. He had the right approach, though. He definitely had it in his head. He's going to try to hit the ball the other way.
It's just a huge gap. The third baseman is in, so anything the opposite way in the air is probably going to work. The 0-1, strike on the inner edge. Drifted in there for strike two. No balls, 2 strikes to Will Furness. Ryan Ashford on the hill. Miami Kane transfer. The pitch. Floater that misses away for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. 76 on that pitch.
That's the slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Infield in, bases full. Here's the pitch. Fastball, strike 3. Caught him looking. 2 down. Back-to-back strikeouts for the Arkansas State pitching staff. And now Becerra will be up, and he'll have to hit safely. They strike out Udemark and Furness with a right-handed pitcher and a left-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Will got caught guessing right there. Looking breaking ball. It's a fastball right down the middle. He knew it right away.
Yeah, he knew it right away, didn't he? Here's Becerra. He's been the best run producer so far on the season. 8 RBIs, including an RBI double in the 7th. We're tied at 6-6. The pitch. Swung on. Line shot to center, but Quiller's got a beat on it, and he's got it. And the Rebels only get the 1 run. And the Arkansas State dugout explodes, and you can understand why. Rebels really disappointing inning, although you get the game tie. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors. 3 men left stranded. The Rebels have stranded 10. So we go to the 9th, and it's still a ball game. 6-6 score. See if the Rebs can get back in the dugout with no damage done. This is Rebel baseball from Learfield.
Hey, Dad, how do airplanes fly? What's in this box? Is this tree good for climbing? How are babies made? What does this thing do?
Kids are curious about everything, including guns. Talking to them about gun safety in your home is a good first step, but you can do more. Always keep your guns locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition. Safe gun storage saves lives. Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
You wanted to be cool, which led you to smoking, which led to a pack a day. Then you met that special someone, which led to starting a life with them, which led to wanting to live longer, which led to quitting. Then you heard you may be at risk for lung cancer, which led you to getting a low-dose CT scan. If you smoked, get scanned. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Top of the ninth inning. Campbell will be the third guy in that slot. You know, Jalen Fox got hurt early in the game. Cason Campbell, C-A-S-O-N first name. Left-handed hitters go with him against the right-handed pitcher Koenig. The pitch. Check swing. Should have gone. It's an 86 slider for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Late swing there for strike two. No balls, 2 strikes to Campbell.
Yeah, kind of got him bailing out towards that first base bag on those swings.
He had a pinch hit strikeout looking in the 8th inning back against us in 2023 in the 11-3 Rebel win. So he's been around a while. Came in late last year and was hit by a pitch. So this is his third time to go to the plate, at least, in his career against Ole Miss. 0-2 to Campbell. 6-6 score, top of the ninth. Ground ball right side. Furness is going to glove it. He'll flip to the pitcher covering Koenig, and you got one away. And this will bring up Evan Griffiths.
Good job by Landon Koenig to attack that first hitter. Get that all-important first out of the inning.
Griffiths with a single and a run scored leading off the second inning. Ground out to short for the second out of the third. RBI single and run scored in the fifth. Strikeout looking in the seventh. Right-handed hitting right fielder. Transfer from Stetson, as we talked about earlier, to Arkansas State. There's a strike on the outer edge. 0-1 to Griffiths. 88 slider. That was borderline. Right on the edge. 0-1. Koenig ready, and the 0-1 pitch. That's fouled away first base side and out of play, and Koenig's ahead 0-2 in the count. Ready again with an 0-2. Winds, kicks, and delivers. Just missed. Borderline pitch. That could have been called a strike. Kind of nipped the bottom of the box, but could have gone either way. 1-2 count. Griffiths a little bit taller, maybe. And
nonetheless, it was a great 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, no doubt. Tough one to take. 1-2 to Griffiths. And he fouls off this one. First base side. Count stays 1-2. Ole Miss and Arkansas State playing only one time this year here in Oxford. This is it. 1-2 to Griffiths. And a 1-2 pitch. Down low in the dirt. He takes that one for ball 2. 88 downstairs. Keeps throwing him that slider right into. Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's either the slider or the split finger.
That had a split look to it.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of diving pitch. Good job by Austin to block it up in case you do get a swing and miss.
2-2 to Griffiths. Wind is gushing out to left field. A little bit low, ball 3, full count. Payoff pitch coming here. Don't want to give up a walk.
Win it, Cruz. Win it. Let's go.
And a pitch. Ground ball right side, base hit. Furness was way off the line, and Oppo down the line. He's not going to try to get to second base, but it's a one-out single for Griffiths. Good at bat.
Yep, sure was, David. He took some close pitches, fouled off some good pitches. And again, we see it with it 2 strikes. They just are willing to go the other way.
Rebels with 12 hits. The sacrifice for Federico, they ruled that a single. Felt like he was going to beat it out, I guess. He's got 2 hits in the game. That's why the Rebels are at 12. And now Arkansas State is at 10.
Griffiths has 3 of those.
Yeah. Cougar Cook will be the batter. After a single and a run scored and hit by a pitch, he has struck out twice, swinging and looking. Left-handed hitter. Udemark in, thinking about a possible bunt. He's swinging away, though, and takes a fastball for a strike. 95 on that one. 0-1 to Cook. Short lead at first base for Griffiths. And a pitch. Came after him again. Strike 2. Slider that started high and fell in the top of the box. That's a tough one to swing at. Ends up being a high strike for strike 2.
Yeah, you can tell by the hitter's reaction. They're just not comfortable with that pitch.
No balls, 2 strikes to Cook. Koenig at the chest, throws to first. Runner gets back. You gulp when we try to make a play after how this game has gone with the 5 errors that Ole Miss had early. We kind of settled down defensively, but, man, early on, it's crazy. No balls, 2 strikes to Cook. 6-6 game, top of the 9th. Run at first, 1 out for A-State. The pitch. Down low, blocked up by Foley. The count 1-2. No real shift on the left-handed hitter. We're playing pretty much straight up. The middle infield squeezing a bag a tad as they'd love a double play ball to get out of this at the top of the 9th. 1-2 to Cook. Koenig kicks, fires. Fastball up for ball 2. It was high above the zone. And the count evens at 2-2 to Cougar Cook. Koenig ready again. The righty's 2-2 pitch. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Back foot breaking ball. He swung over the top of that one for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, after a single in his first at bat, hit by pitch his second at bat, Cougar Cook has struck out his last 3 at bats, none bigger than that one.
And that was not a strike. It just fooled him and he swung over the top of it.
It's a great pitch by Landon.
2 down with a runner at first, and here is Aiden Houseworth, the DH. 1 for 3, throw to first and the runner back. Houseworth, sac fly in the second, strikeout swinging in the third, RBI on a ground out in the 5th, doubled in the 7th after 2 outs but was left stranded at second base. Came in hitting .500. Here's his pitch. Takes the fastball upstairs at 96 for ball 1. Koenig, it's just kind of like an effortless 96,
yeah, he's a big kid, too, and it just gets on you in a hurry.
Very smooth-looking pitcher. 1-0 to Houseworth. And a pitch. Ground ball right side. That's a base hit. That'll send Griffiths to second. The right fielder, Becerra, gloves it in, fires it in. They got the go-ahead run in scoring position. He just slipped it through the 4-hole.
Yeah, he fell behind in the count, David. Houseworth was just sitting on a fastball, and he got it. It was down and in where the left-handers want it. Shoots it through that 4-hole. 11 hits now for the Red Wolves.
Opportunity for the Red Wolves as here is Derek Martinez, the first baseman. 8-hole hitter with a fly-out walk, RBI single and a strikeout looking. Second hit in this inning off of Koenig. So first and second, 2 down in the top of the 9th in a 6-6 game. Righty on righty for Martinez. Here's his pitch. Fastball for a strike. 94 on that one. Derek Martinez, big tall guy. He's a freshman from Claremont, Florida. He's 6'4". The 0-1. Takes it low for ball one. Split finger maybe that missed downstairs. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. We've had some people warming up in the bullpen, but right now it's on the shoulders of Landon Koenig. First and second, 2 down, 1-1 to Martinez. Checks his runner at second base from the stretch, kicks, fires. Wow, nice pitch. Hit the top of the zone for strike 2. That's that cutter, slider, whatever you want to call it. It starts high and came down in that top of the box. That's hard on the hitter.
Yep, he had the same reaction that Cook did. He saw that same pitch. He just give up on it extremely early.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Martinez. Fans getting behind Koenig here at Swayze Field. A pitch. Ground ball left side. Randall has it, flips to second for the out, and the Red Wolves come up empty as Martinez hits into the fielder's choice. As Randall gets it to Decker, 6-4 if you're scoring with us for the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 men left. A-State is stranded at 11. Rebels have a chance to win it with a walk-off in the bottom of the 9th, and we come back. Rutder, who's got a home run in this one, will lead things off on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
Next up at the plate, C Spire Business.
With C Spire Business on your side, you'll have the best-in-class IT solutions you need to load the bases in your favor. With smart collaboration tools on first, cybersecurity on second, and certified expertise on third, helping you read the curveballs and knock it out of the park. All-star technology, game-changing results. C Spire, inspired by you.
Hey, when you're hurt, you want a doctor you can trust. That's why athletes across Mississippi, from Ole Miss to high schools statewide, turn to Mississippi Sports Medicine. With 16 locations from Brookhaven up to Hernando, they're the trusted orthopedic team physicians for the Rebels, the MHSAA, and schools all over the state. Their surgeons have performed over half of Mississippi's total joint replacements, while their walk-in clinics and 24/7 online availability make access to care easy. Visit MississippiSportsMedicine.com for more information.
Couple of changes defensively. Joey McLaughlin, the freshman from Hera, Oklahoma, is going to come in to play left field now for the Red Wolves. New pitcher on the heels of right-hander Andrew Allen. As he's warming up, the 6'2 sophomore righty is from Alexandria, Alabama, playing for the Arkansas State Red Wolves. He has pitched already, pitched in 1 game this past weekend. Has a 9 ERA. He went an inning, gave up a couple of hits and a run, earned no strikeouts, 1 walk. He gave up a home run. He needs to give up number 2.
Yeah, it actually came in with the bases loaded. It was a grand slam, although he was only credited with the 1 run. Threw 31 pitches on Friday, but he'll get another opportunity tonight in a top ball game. 90-93 with the fastball, David, for Andrew Allen. Curveball will be in the mid to upper 70s. Changeup will be in the low 80s.
Andrew Allen took the loss in last year's game. He gave up the 2-run homer to Udemark, which was the walk-off victory in a 2-2 game for Ole Miss in the bottom of the 10th. He does not want that to happen again, does he? Rutder is 2 for 4 with an RBI single in the 3rd, and the first home run of the year for him, a solo homer in the 5th. Righty on righty. Rutder, Pasella, Foley, the scheduled hitters. Bottom of the 9th, 6-6 game. Rebels need a run to win it. They stayed hoping for extras. First one is a strike right at the knees, a 92 fastball to Rutder from Andrew Allen. 8th pitcher to go the hill for Arkansas State. They got a shift on Rutder, 3 infielders left side. That's low for ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. The third baseman, Cook, is like on the line. He is really hugging the line. 1 ball, 1 strike to Rutder. Wind still out to the left, not quite as strong as earlier. Big swing and a foul ball back for strike 2. 92 fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rutder.
Yeah, we've got the luxury of the TV, David. Colin was upset with himself. He got a good pitch to hit and knew he missed it.
1-2 to Rutder. Low for ball 2, 2-2. 6 runs, 11 hits for Arkansas State. 6 runs, 12 hits for Ole Miss. To this point, Arkansas State stranded 11, Ole Miss 10. The 2-2 to Rutder. Bounced it in front of the plate for ball 3, full count. Threatening to walk Rutder here. Payoff pitch coming. Who's going to win the battle? This is a big moment right here. It's a big pitch. You don't want to put the leadoff guy on. You'd love to get the leadoff guy here. If you're the pitcher, we'd love to get him on. Full count to Rutder. On the way, ball 4, not even close. Way outside, and the winning run is aboard.
Let's see if Mike Bianco or Mike Clement want to run for Colin Rutder right here.
The batter will be left-handed hitting Daniel Pasella, 1 for 4 in the game with a single back in the second.
I think we will, and we are going to run for him. Brett Mosley's going to come in and pitch run. Good day for Colin Rutder.
Yeah, no doubt. What a great at-bat that was, too. Didn't chase, laid off the bad ones. He's getting congratulated in the dugout. So runner at first with no outs is Mosley now running. Brett, of course, from Trussville, Alabama, redshirt freshman. Got his first home run this weekend. He's going to be running here. He had a pinch hit 2-run shot in game 1 for the Rebs. It's going to be a meeting on the hill here. This is just the infielders only, so it's a player's timeout. Do you bunt Pasella?
Are you asking me, or are you
would say
Mike
yes.
Clement and me?
You would be yes. Here,
I want the winning run at second base, but the analytics and everything that goes into it. Plus, I don't know if it's so early to say. I don't know if Daniel Pasella can even bunt, Dave.
Yeah.
So I'm certainly not second guessing what the coaches do. But
I bet he has not been asked too much based on his.
Not when he's hit how many homers in his college career?
Yeah, he's at 49.
Okay.
49. Let's see about sacrifice hits. That would be 0. He doesn't have any in his career at Illinois State. None. So just check that off the list. Throw to first, runner gets back. Although Cook is in at third. Going to make sure he doesn't bunt to the third baseman.
Yeah, and if he does, I mean, he's wanting to make the first baseman field it, but I'll be surprised if he squares.
Here's his pitch. Right down the middle, takes that one. Boy, that was a hittable pitch right down the gut. 89 fastball, takes it for strike 1. 0-1 to Pasella.
Well, I think Mosley's such a good athlete down there at first base, David. Maybe you can read a ball in the dirt, get to second base.
The 0-1 swing and a miss. That was 82, maybe a change. Took something off of that.
Yeah, that's what it was.
No balls, 2 strikes to Pasella. He's down in the hole.
We've seen him go the other way, but right now that swing looks awfully pull happy.
The 0-2. Bounced in the dirt. Nice block up by Amundsen. Boy, that was a tough one. It was in front of the plate. He keeps it right there to keep the runner at first base. Think about running. He threw out 17 last year. Amundsen did. The 1-2 to Pasella. Transfer from Illinois State. Throw to first. It's high. Back in there with the right hand is Mosley. 3-year career for the Redbirds. He had 48 homers. He's gotten 1 for the Rebels, so his next home run will be number 50 of his career. The 1-2 to Pasella. Little number, third base side. It's going to be foul. Boy, that almost hit the bag. Doggone it. Just let it skip just off the front left corner and missed the bag. The count stays 1-2.
Too much English on it. Thought it had a chance. I mean, it was almost a swing and bunt. It's going to be hard to throw him out because the third baseman, Cook, has played way off the line.
Yeah, I don't think he had a shot at all. Hit the bag, he surely wouldn't have had a shot.
I still think that's got to be the approach, though. I just don't think they're going to challenge him. Anything inside. If they do, it's a miss.
1-2 to Pasella. Allen delivers low for ball 2. 2-2. Came back with another changeup, looked like it fell out of the zone pretty low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 6-6 score. Mosley with the lead at first. Bottom of the ninth, no outs. 2-2 pitch. Strike three, painted the inner edge, got him with a fastball looking. Exactly what they did with Furness there in the 8th inning.
Yeah, it looks just like we're guessing, with 2 strikes.
One down, now Austin Foley the batter. Foley 2 for 4. Line out, strikeout, single. Got a leadoff single in the 8th that paid off. The Rebels got the tying run. Boy, had a great opportunity to take the lead. Couldn't do it. Had the bases loaded with no outs. And they go strikeout, line out to Udemark, Furness, and Becerra. Throw to first. Back in there's Mosley.
I think you run right here at some point, David. I think you guess breaking ball. And you let Brett Mosley try and steal second base.
Time call.
Freak it out.
Gotta learn the rules, 44. Gotta learn the rules.
1 on, 1 out for Foley. Home plate umpire called time for a moment. Want to reset the clock. Mosley with the lead and a pitch. Another strike. Hit the outer edge. Foley's got an 0-1 count. I think just like you stay away from the left-handed hitting Pacella, you got to stay away from Foley.
It's dangerous. Miss out over the plate.
The 0-1 to Foley. It's going to throw to first again. You hear the entire Ole Miss dugout screaming back in the effects mic down there. 1 on, 1 out, 0-1 to Foley. From the stretch again, Allen. Kicks and delivers. Hung that one, but he missed outside. And Foley takes it for a ball. 1-1 count. Mike Clement threw signals. Mosley with a lead over there. At some point, you wonder if he's going to go. They got 3 infielders left side with a shift. Breaking ball, grounded foul up the third base side.
That was the hanger right there.
In a little bit and couldn't put it in play to count 1 ball, 2 strikes to Austin Foley. Allen ready again and delivers. Little nubber past the pitcher. That's going to work. It's going to trickle through the infield. Now hitting the bag at seconds, Mosley. He's going to go to third and stop there as the right fielder throws it in. Mosley didn't know where it was. Man, that was a squibber. I don't know if Austin Foley's ever hit one like that. And there was nobody there because of the shift. First and third, 1 out.
The shift, and we were stealing, David. So the second baseman is going to cover second base, and nobody is home over there. You're right, Brett Mosley had no idea where that ball was, but it wouldn't have mattered. He walks to third base. Now, Ole Miss can win it. Let's see what Arkansas, they're going to bring the entire infield in. Ray Randall runs too good to stay back, try and get the double play up the middle.
Yeah, you got to come to the plate here. Game on the line. First and third, 1 down. Randall's 1 for 3 with a single and a hit by pitch in his last 2 at-bats. Left-handed hitter against a right-handed pitcher. Can the Rebels win it? Winning run at third. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Fly ball. Right field. Way back. Griffiths is going to go the warning track. Makes the catch. Tagging at third and heading home is Mosley. A sac fly. Walk-off for Braden Randall. And the Rebels win it 7-6. How
crazy game
it is.
A crazy game, though, wasn't it, DK?
No,
a little bit of everything.
First pitch was high, too. He just went up there, got it, launched it into deep right, and the Rebels get the victory. Whew, 4-0. We'll be back with our postgame show next on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
The right field terrace isn't just a place. It's a vibe where the red and blue roar